You are now listening to I Want My Podcast Studios production. And I know, you want your damn podcast. Here you go.
How's the store going, Nicole?
None of your business.
I want my sex tonight.
More Fiji.
You're a user, Mohamed.
I did the BJ, no for real.
Bitch ass, slut ass whore.
You don't like it?
Why are you wasting money going to Grenada?
Good night.
And welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of I Want My Podcast. This is 90 Day Fiancé edition, and I am one of your lovely hosts, Miguel Perez.
And I am EJ Edmonds. I'm the other one. Hello.
And I am Riri Forster, the other one.
That's
back in effect.
Yes, that's the one we ain't heard from in a minute. She is back out here.
Yeah, I'm out here.
Yeah, she was in there for a long time. Now she's out here, so.
Yeah. We thought that when you went away for a little bit, that you drove to Connecticut and somebody actually caught you there. And like,
dude, no.
And now you're living in Connecticut.
I thought you was living on a farm in Connecticut being a sister wife by now.
First of all, get Connecticut's name out your fucking mouth when you're talking to me, okay? Nobody speaks to me about being in Connecticut. No, I was out here, but I was not here. I've been doing some shit. I've been moving and shaking, babies.
Let's talk about it. What you do?
Well, I bought a new goddamn house, guys, and
hold on.
Freaking out.
Congratulations.
Yeah, cheap old Riri buying another one.
With your cheap ass. I ain't mad at you.
Another one. Like DJ Khaled over here, property. Now I'm probably going to
she's getting like Bilal.
I know.
Oh, damn.
No, I'm nothing like that. In fact, I feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But anyway, getting the fuck out of Austin as soon as I can because it's literally 109 degrees today.
Yeah, that's abusive.
Okay? Dude, it's violent.
She grew up in Rhode Island. She ain't about this life.
I am not about this life. I was so fucking angry. I'm getting alerts on my phone from like the city that basically shit's fucking going crazy. Yeah, dude, I can't. Look at me. I'm like fucking pale as hell. I'm see-through. I can't be out here. I literally can't go outside. I will die if I stay outside.
She can be out there.
I can't be out yet. Like that's literally a health concern.
Riri spends her summer like sitting on her couch looking out the window.
Dude, I'm saying I'm like
there. I wish I could go out there.
I'm like the sad kid like from Victorian times with like fucking tuberculosis that has to watch all the kids play outside while I die. It's horrible.
She can't even look out the window. She gets a tan just from the window.
Yeah. Oh God, it's fucking terrible. So no. So
Marie, why are your eyes pink? I looked out the window. They burn. I'm
like a lab rat. So yeah, but I'm moving to fucking Western Mass. Shout out to Western Mass. Whoop whoop.
Gonna be coming back.
Being on the Beast Coast.
So Massachusetts, beware. She coming back. She coming back to New England, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna tear it up. I'm gonna tear that ass right up. I'm gonna get in there, Larry.
She gonna go tear that Massachusetts ass up.
This is what we were missing this whole time, AJ.
I know.
I know we were so civilized without you.
Vulgar Marie.
I haven't had an outlet. I'm sorry.
Hey, well, welcome back. Goddammit. Welcome back.
Yeah. So in the next couple months, I will be on East Coast time back again. Hate being on Central time. Hate everything.
Which means we can't do anything after 8:00 with Riri.
Yeah, bitch. No.
Come on, man. We was hoping you moved to like California because we night owls.
Yeah. Well, fucking listen. We gotta be on my schedule. I got a job. I'm sorry. I got a real job that I gotta report to at 6 a.m. So.
Okay.
All right.
Fine.
You know what I'm saying?
Good knife away. All right.
So I mean, I said that to say this. I'm not excited about you moving back to East Coast time.
Okay. Well, anyway, but that's what I've been fucking doing for the past 2 weeks. Just doing a bunch of bullshit. Love you guys.
I love you too, Riri.
it's fun to finally hear you, Marie.
Yeah,
Finally back doing some bullshit. Fuck. It's lovely. It's fucking
I know.
lovely.
Is that is that your impression of me? I love it.
Yeah.
No, he had a whole Riri rant at the beginning of one.
Oh damn!
yeah.
My god! All right, I'll have to listen. I know I'm very nasally, so I can appreciate that. But anyway,
it was a mixture of Mohamed Goes to Rhode Island, and it's kind of like, no, I'm just kidding.
Mohamed, fuck you.
You can get it on site, right?
It's on site. Riri says it's on site, so it's
Shut up and eat your damn eggs, right? There it is.
Oh my god, that's a very bad impression of me. I don't like it. But anyway, I'm here. I'm back, and I'm ready to fucking pump these motherfuckers. That's what I'm ready to do.
Full pump on him today.
Yeah, I'm gonna pump on them.
Yeah,
jump on them.
Riri walked into the studio dick first. She ready to go.
I did.
You really did, dude.
Yeah, dick's on the table, guys.
There she is.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Well, today we're going to be talking about 90 Day Fiancé Season 9, Episode 13, The Elephant in the Womb. And I have to say, didn't hate this one.
Hey, this is what I have to say about it.
Did they just get a horn?
Yeah. That's all I have to say about that title.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm glad I don't name these because good luck, dude.
I got some good ones.
I got a couple good ones too. So
shit.
I just pulled out a few that I was like, now that's a fucking title right there. But
all right.
Yeah.
I think you know what? I think you should name the episode this week because you're back.
Good luck, Riri. Good luck.
Good luck.
It's kind of I don't know because it's kind of a long title. I don't know. Miguel, you can
backtrack.
No.
Well,
don't get scared now.
right.
Don't get scared now. You out here, remember?
bro. I'm not scared.
all
I ain't
right.
scared of you.
Okay. All right. Just saying.
But yeah, it was a good title. They're finally putting some effort into this, and that excites me. You know, of course, then we watched the episode itself, and it was fucking chaotic as always. So that also excited me as well because, again, I love trash. We love trash. That's what we're here.
No, I like the title because it's the elephant in the womb. It's a double entendre for a couple things. So one, it's the fact that it's like the thing that's not being addressed right now. And but we'll get to that too. And
A lot of meanings hidden in there.
triple entendre. Perfect title.
Yeah.
Good luck, Riri.
Yeah, they did nail this title. I will admit that. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. All right. I don't want to do the title because I'm going to make it worse.
No pressure or anything. We just fucking with you.
I'll talk about it in their segment. And then
Okay. All
don't worry about it.
We got time to
Anyway.
figure it out. Something might hit you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But why don't we get started with the episode? Why don't we start with the very first couple that they gave us? This one was very, very fun, especially for me because I'm Team Patrick all the way. Of course, I'm talking about Patrick and Thais. And guys, 30 days to wed. Okay.
1 month.
And 1 month exactly. And Patrick got a call from his brother Matt and that him and Tiffany are meeting up in Orlando. Right. And he's like, oh, they're going to be there the 22nd of this month, you know, and I think that's good luck. So why don't we, that'll be fucking great. And we can go there. We can get married and it'll be on the 22nd of 2022. It's just it's perfect. All the stars align.
22, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, she's a Capricorn, I'm a Taurus, like everything just lines up. We're perfect. We're a perfect match. He
She's
didn't
a
say that.
Capricorn. I'm a
No,
Capricorn.
I don't know if she is.
No. All right. I was like, fuck,
Riri was
man.
about to judge her. You seen that? Let me tell you about this bitch, Capricorn. Oh my, she is not no Capricorns do not act like that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I think it was more like oh fuck. Is
Yeah.
that what we do?
Yeah, it
That's
wasn't all
what it is.
fuck.
She is Capricorn as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So he informs Thais about this. He's very excited about it. It's like, oh, my family will be there. John will be there. You will be there. Things will go great. And she's like, you're controlling everything. And it's like, what? She's like, yeah, you're controlling everything. I want to get married in Vegas and I don't want to tell my dad. So you're controlling. And I'm like, dude, that's what you're doing is controlling.
Dude, she doesn't. She's a fucking dum dum. She keeps saying he's controlling, and it's like, no, he's paying. There's a difference.
Well, it's
Like-
not even. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's that, and Jenna put this into perspective too, because she's like, sometimes you just have to get shit done, and you can't wait for the
Yes.
other person to do it, so you just do it yourself, right? And I get it, because sometimes she'll be like, hey, can you do this? And I'm like, sure, and I just don't do it, and then she does it, and then she doesn't wait around for me, So it's basically what he's trying to say to her, like, there's nothing you can do except for picking flowers, picking your dress, and like maybe picking your makeup people, which apparently was a problem too. And she made it very clear. But I'll get to that in a second, right? And she's like, you know what? You're controlling everything, and we're gonna do it your way. So fine, I'll go marry you by the beach. And at that very moment, I was like, dude, you want Miona, like Miona's with the wrong guy. Like,
I
this girl's
know.
getting the wedding by the beach that JIbri promised, and now Miona's. I mean, what's her name? Thais is getting it. So they're definitely with the wrong.
And this is
person.
like her second choice. That's all Miona fucking want.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
That's all she want.
She's like, I just want to see the ocean. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
So anyway, Thais gets mad and she goes out to spend his money with Kayla and Anita, right? Kayla, by the way, is a girl that she met at the housewarming party, one of the girls that John invited. She apparently made really good friends with her. Then they brought Anita, and Anita happens to be from Brazil, so she is super excited because now she can complain in both languages and she can be happy of doing it. So
Because
They get
anybody
there.
else, like, because they said after the fact how they met, like, was anybody else like, how the fuck she get any friends?
Yeah, I did too. I was like, what is this, like Real Housewives, when they're like, oh yeah, my friend, it's somebody that they just cast, and I was like, who is this person? Like, where did they even come from?
Yeah,
Now you
it's-
have two friends.
Yeah, quit lying. You ain't got no fucking friends. I met
Yeah.
you. I know who you are.
Right. I'm like, I don't even have two friends. What are you doing with two friends? You just picking up friends?
All right, Meg, that means either one or none of us is Riri's friend, is what I'm saying.
damn. So now we have to find out. That's fucking cruel.
All right. I have two friends,
Okay.
and they're not you. I'm just kidding.
Aw.
Love you guys.
Fucking evil. But
I'm back, baby.
damn. So anyways, they start discussing the wedding, and then they're like, so how's your family feel? You're getting married in Orlando. That's great. How's your family feel? And she's like, my dad doesn't know. And everybody's like, girl, you're so silly. But you got to tell him. You got to tell him. I mean, that's just crazy. Why wouldn't you tell your dad? And then they cut to Kayla, and she's like, yeah, my dad would be pissed if I didn't tell him that I was getting married, like, at the end of the month. and
Yeah.
Anita's like, yeah, you gotta tell him. So
Well, Kayla was like, I don't know if that's like a thing in Brazil. And the other was like, yeah, no, you tell your parents.
Yeah.
She's like, that's weird.
They get to
Like,
know
it's
this
fucking
shit.
weird. Yeah.
So then after that, she's like, yeah, listen, like, I get it. Maybe I'll tell him. Maybe I don't. It doesn't matter. It's none of your business, bitches. It's my problem. Either way, I don't know if I want to get married to him. He's so controlling. He buys me food. He buys me clothes. He got me a new phone. He bought me a new house. He won't let me spend any of his money whenever I want. He even picked a stylist and a makeup person. He's just so controlling, And she's like, he treats me like a child.
Riri.
Like, I get, like, I get her. What?
No, I just needed to ask a woman, okay?
Yeah.
If
Okay,
a
yeah.
man, if you were getting married in a few weeks,
Right.
and a man comes up to you and say, "Hey, babe, I've got you. Yeah, I've got you booked for hair and makeup." Wouldn't you be like, "Oh, thank you for handling that
Yeah.
for me"?
Yeah.
No.
Well, the hair, maybe I'd be a little more picky about, because, I got to make sure my hair get done right. But,
See,
yeah.
Okay, so
Like,
maybe
it's not
there's
like
that.
she's well, no, let me say this. Let me back it up, because she's not getting like her hair dyed and stuff. Like, I'm talking, this is for me personally, but we'll take hair dyeing out of the equation. If it's just a literal, like, I need to get my hair done to look nice for the day. Yeah. I'd feel like, all right, fuck it, whatever. Like, sure. I would not be upset. I mean, especially if someone's like, I'm paying for it. Yeah, I'll pay, yeah, I'm
Because
cheap.
Riri cheap.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, because I'm fucking cheap. So yeah, I would take it. Like I kind of was like, all right, well, I can maybe see a little bit where she was going with that, but again, like I think that she's just getting herself. I don't know if she just doesn't know how to explain it or she's just dumb. But it's like I get that she probably feels weird if she was like an independent person before, you know, like in Brazil, like she paid for everything. Like it'd be weird. It would be hard for me to like have to rely on somebody completely, you know, if I had my life like here and then I went someplace else and it was like I had no freedom to choose what I wanted to do because I had no money. You know what I mean? So like I get that. But I also don't like he's not doing it from a place of like I want to control you. He's like, no, I have the money and I need to make the decisions. You don't speak the language that well. Like these things need to get done, so I got to handle it. So he's just like handling business.
Yeah, and dealing
So,
with you is just going to
I'm
slow
not
me
mad at
down.
it.
Okay, it's going to
Yeah.
slow me down.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to just get this shit done. We only got a few weeks. Okay,
Right.
I'm freaking the fuck out over here. Just
Yeah.
let me keep my head down and keep working. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, we're in fucking Dallas. There's like 3 Portuguese people in Dallas. We're not in New Bedford. We can't get a fucking translator. All right. So like, this is what we need to do. I need to do it. So for efficiency, like Miguel said, like with your wife, like I'm the same way. In case you can't tell, I'm like, all right, I need to get XYZ done. And if like X and Y don't get done by a certain point, I'm like, all right, get the fuck out of the way. I'm doing it. Like, just let me do it because I want to get it done and it's got to get done.
Exactly. And
Right.
you use like just don't rely on people. But for this, back to something you said, I think she did rely on Patrick for everything and her dad. Otherwise, the dad wouldn't be as quote unquote jealous of her. You know, so I think she this is her first time of her being independent, and she doesn't know how the real world works.
Right. Well, she makes comments like I did everything myself, which I don't know. Like I don't know what her situation
No.
was in Brazil. But
People that
I
say that-
agree.
People that say that are usually the people that also say, "Oh, I left my country and I left all my friends and family." And then you look at like their friends and family; they have nothing, and their family hates them. And it's like, what
Miguel, we're talking about you.
family, basically. Yeah, my family hated me. They're like, "We can't wait for you to be gone." And now they're like, "Oh yeah, we miss you." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here! You never left me."
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
Scram, kid. Go kick Crocs.
Go play soccer in the street.
Get out of here. So 28 days to go, right? 2 days later, John and Patrick go to Suit Supply, which, by the way, I have a very nice suit from them. Very, very nice.
Oh,
I didn't pay
that's
for
the
it.
name of the place was Suit Supply.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really nice place, and they got some really good suits. So if anybody wants to sponsor us from Suit Supply, let us know. Anyways, they try
Am
out
I
some
hearing a suit
jacket.
supply tier?
Yeah,
No.
Suit Supply. Dude, we're just adding tier. We got the gallon tier with the Suit Supply tier, the Maurice movement tier.
Oh
No,
yeah,
we had
that's definitely a tier.
a rescue Riri tier. We was about to start one.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh
Yeah.
my goodness!
Here in Connecticut, yeah.
All right. Ugh, never.
So, but anyways, they're trying some jackets, and John is like, dude, like he's so fucking lucky to have me here, dude, because my taste is impetuous.
Impetuous. I wrote that down. I was like, oh, John. Impetuous tastes.
It was fucking.
Shout out to
wonderful.
John, man.
Yeah.
And he made you
And-
believe that shit. Like if you didn't know,
Yeah,
you
he
was like,
did.
yeah, that was the word you were supposed to use. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the way you sell it, you know? You're just
Yeah.
like, all right, well, that's the word. Okay.
And of course, John is the king of asking questions. Like we seen on the last episode, right? EJ, remember that?
Yeah.
Right? Because he was like, hey, so what you cooking? Why are you with my brother? Or something like that.
Well, since we're asking questions, like motherfucker, you asking questions, right?
so he
Listen,
takes-
John asks all the questions.
he should just ask all the questions.
Yeah.
So he starts. He's like, "Hey, do you like that suit? Yeah, that's a nice suit. Yo, has Thais stole her father yet?"
Kid, what's up with Thais' father?
It's like, "No, not yet." Dude, are you happy? Are you even happy, kid? It's like, I mean, we had some fights here and there, but like we don't really have time, you know. Like things have to be done, you know. And that's where he revealed, like, you know, she sent me all this makeup artists and all these
Yeah.
people to fix hair and everything. She sent me all of these people, and I was like, great, book it. And then she didn't, so I went ahead and booked it for her. And then she got mad at me because I booked it, because she claimed that she didn't even talk to the people. I'm like, then why are you sending them to me?
Right.
No, he's
Dude,
the money guy.
I couldn't even get my ex-husband when we were playing the wedding. I could barely get him to come with me to just meet the photographer. Like, I don't know why. Like again, she should just fucking appreciate the fact that she doesn't have any fucking wedding planning stress on her. Like, none. All she has to do is show up and get her hair done and her fucking
tell her
makeup
father.
done. And tell your father. Kid, tell your father. You talk to your father yet, kid?
You gotta talk to your father.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, it's like, girl, I would fucking have killed to have that, like, coasting through and just show up.
And dead ass, and you're starting to see Patrick's resentment toward the situation.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the part that I like the most, because he's, and the funny thing is, like, John's getting it out of him, you know? And he's basically telling us, like, dude,
his
you
brother.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just, dude, I'm your brother. I know what you need, kid. I know what you need. It's all good, you know? And then he starts realizing, he's like, yeah, you know what? She really isn't seeing my struggles. She really isn't seeing me, like, you know, working hard, doing this, doing that, trying to make her happy, trying to make you happy, trying to make everybody. Like, she doesn't see that. And he's like, dude, you got to talk to her. You got to communicate, kid. You got to communicate.
Kid, you got to talk. You got to talk now, kid. What are you doing?
Yeah.
We're in suit supply. I'm taking pictures of you in your fucking suit, kid. You're getting married and you're not talking.
Dude, imagine if Patrick actually took a picture of the suit with John's face and sent it to
Oh my God.
do you
I
know
was
what
like, dude, if John is the smartest guy in the room, you got a problem.
Hey,
John's a fucking man, dude.
John's dope.
I love him. I love him. But, you know.
And then he finally asks him, it's like, dude, how are you supposed to even have a successful marriage, kid? And Patrick's like, dude, I'm working on it. And he goes, no, you both should be working on it. You know, like, it shouldn't be just one person. You know, right now I'm okay with Patrick doing 70% of the work, but I feel like she should be doing 30% of the work. Yes, I can't provide financially, but I don't have to. So where can I make myself helpful? You know, like,
You know what she should be doing?
What?
Telling her father. Talking to her father. That's what she should be fucking doing.
She should be shutting the
that's
fuck
all
up and
she
eating
has
her
to do.
eggs. That's what she
And
should
shut
be
the
doing.
fuck up and eat your eggs. That's right. And here's a piece of floor steak for you too.
How do you want your steak? Dirty.
Dirty on the floor, kid. It's clean. No, that's all she has to do. She literally has one thing to fucking do for this wedding, and that's just to tell her father, who's on another fucking continent.
All right,
and just tell him.
one of y'all is breathing.
Oh, it's Miguel.
Oh, okay.
I'm breathing on the other side. Hold on.
He has to check his. This man got to check his nose. Oh yeah, this side of my nose. This side of my nose then clocked out. I gotta go, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, but the right side checked out for the night.
The left side is like,
Yeah,
your
this
turn back.
changing in the guard happened right in the middle of the podcast, right?
Union rules. We gotta clock in, buddy. We gotta get out of here.
Dude, you gotta go, dude.
Oh my
What's
god,
that?
I love it. Oh boy, that
What?
was funny. Wait, who's he talking
Oh.
about?
All right. So yes. So then the fight continues, right? She starts arguing that he does everything because he's controlling, and she's like, and he's like, well, yeah, again, I have to because nobody else does. And then she brings up that couples need to communicate, and he's like, yeah, no shit. She's like, I want to do, and then Patrick says, I don't want to do everything. You know, I need a break too. And she's like, you treat me like a child, and bro, you act like one. Like, how is he supposed to treat you? And then she says, maybe I'll marry you. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
She was trying
Which
to
is
pull
like
a
the most
power move.
childish thing.
Yeah, no.
Exactly. The most childish thing you could do.
She's pulling a power move and she has no power. It's like,
Yeah.
girl, he could literally just send you back to Brazil.
Yeah,
like
we've
today.
been seeing that. You remember he was trying all that other stuff when what was it? It was like
Right.
when they had asked something about Oh, what the fuck was it? Where she was trying to flex on him somehow. I think it was the whole location, the phone thing. And then he was like, yeah, I'm not putting the location back on there. No. And it's like, oh, okay, well, how much money you make? And he's like, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's like, you don't get to know any of that.
Well, you know, I still got time to decide whether or not I want to get married. So do I.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, exactly. TikTok.
Yep. Yeah.
And she tried to win that argument by going, when he said, so do I, she was like, yup.
Yeah.
That was literally that was her trying to win that argument.
She holds no chips in this fucking poker game.
No, did you
She's
see
like
her face?
basically like the drink girl bringing a fucking free drink. She's like, oh, here you go. Like you have no stake in this. Like, so what are you even trying to negotiate with other than, you know, you're banging him. But it's like, all right, so.
And after that face, because what's happening is Thais is she thought she was coming here to get her a rich sucker. You know what I mean? That's exactly what she thought. And then she gets here and it's not that at all. Because even did you see her face when he was like, well, I still got time to decide if I want to get married, and he was like, so do I. And she was like, I'm motherfucker, you know who I am? I'm Thais, okay?
Yeah.
In her head. Yeah. She's like, what do you mean? Like, you don't have a choice. You have no choice but to marry me. I am the most beautiful. I've heard it out of your mouth.
Right. It's like, girl, you were Thais in Brazil, but like, you know, like you might have had that shit there, but I don't know. Here, you like, again, I'm not saying that to like make her sound like, you know, like whatever, but it's just the truth. It's like, yeah, dude, you're a fucking stranger in a strange land at this point. Like he's not bringing you to a fucking trap house, girl. He brought you to a nice house and then to another nice house. And he's bought you a new phone. He's got you all this shit. And I'm not saying that you should stay with someone just because they buy you things, because like that's garbage too. But like he's also like he's like, I'm just trying to get us fucking married. And no, I don't want to get married in Las Vegas at a fucking drive-through. Like he's trying to give a little bit of dignity to what they're doing, and she's just like not having it, and she just wants what she wants. And you know, shout out to Patrick. He's a real Capricorn, that Patrick.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out
he's
to
like,
Patrick.
no, get your fucking head out of the clouds. He's like, this is not what we're doing. I'm trying to give you a nice beach wedding that somebody else on the show fucking wants and can't get. All right, so like, come on, get it together.
Yeah, Miona should have married Patrick, dude.
Yeah, fucking. I bet you Miona's gonna watch this at the fucking tell-all. She's gonna go bullshit. She's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Like, so yeah. Anyway,
so yeah, she basically just says she wants to communicate, and then she made a decision. She says, "Listen, Patrick, tonight I'm gonna tell my father. My father's gonna know."
Yeah, Daddy.
And I'm just sure. I'm just at this point. I just gotta chill. And I think it's because I felt John's presence going, "Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, kid."
He's gonna tell her father.
Holding a Miller Lite, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Sam Adams did. Boston. Yeah. Yeah. He's probably got a Dunkies in one hand and a Boston Lager in the other.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for Thais and Patrick. Again, this is a no-brainer. Okay, it's not because he's a guy. It's not because he's from Boston, but that definitely weighs heavy. But Team Patrick all the way.
I don't even think that's an argument at this point anymore.
Yeah.
Like who under what circumstance would be Team Thais at this point?
I hope nobody.
I know, like who the girl again? She's complaining about beautiful houses. Like I can't. Who the fuck would even agree with that? Sorry.
He's like, look, when she tries to be responsive. Was work? It's like, look, I want to help. I want to help you do these things. I'm communicative. It's like, really, bitch? You ain't even told your daddy yet. Don't talk to me about no communicative. Like, yeah, he wasn't having it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
No.
But,
so Team Patrick all the way.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, so that's it. Are you guys ready to move on to the next couple?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Giddy
All
up.
right. Well, we're gonna go to the next couple. This one was a fun one, of course. I'm talking about Shaida and Bichal.
All right.
Bitch. That's right. That is them. So we see Shaida and Bitchal, like it. They are getting ready to go for a fucking picnic. I don't know what it is with people and picnics on these shows. Let me just say this off the fucking bat. Picnics are never a good idea. All right. They suck. You have to bring everything. You got to go to Stop and Shop. You got to get your little fucking veggie trays.
This is how Rhode Island she is. She's like, you gotta go to Stop and Shop. I love it. You gotta lay down. You gotta get a blanket. You gotta fucking sit with bugs, and they're gonna fucking crawl all over the place. And it's a whole fucking thing. And you're knocking over your drinks. It's stupid. So just stop it. Stop it with the picnics. They're not fucking romantic. This is 1920. We have picnic tables. Sit at a fucking table. Anyway. All right. So that's what they're doing. But Shaida's like, he's super caring.
Riri is not single, ladies and gentlemen. This poor man.
Oh, you think I'm bad? You should hear him.
God damn.
I know. Well, you know, it's a thing. It's like a thing in every of these goddamn shows. Everybody has to go on a fucking picnic at some point. Stupid.
I think it's written contract.
It is. It's like you will picnic somewhere. Mm-hmm. And it's usually involving Darcy.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, so they go on this picnic and Shaida's like on her bullshit again. Like, dude, I don't know if she gets like fucking drugged every night and wakes up and is like, oh, Bilal, he's wonderful. But she's like, oh, he's super caring and romantic. We're going on this picnic. And whatever.
She's trying to convince herself, Riri. That's what you're doing.
I know.
She's like, look, you know, if I speak, I'm trying to speak this shit into existence, right? Fake it until you make it. I think that's where she is with it. And then every time she blows a bubble, that shit starts floating. Bilal's like, nope.
Yeah. He's like, nope, stomping that fucking thing out. Yep.
But to me, it's like, why would you stay with somebody? I feel like that's a red flag, like right there.
Dude. I don't know, man. I don't know what her deal is. Like, I don't know what her background is, but she's fucking
Earlier, you said that your ex-husband wouldn't even want to meet the photographer. Like, to me, that would show that the other person doesn't care. So that would be enough.
Well, he wanted to get drunk.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. So he had a valid point. Never mind.
Well, he was an alcoholic, so I mean, that was red flag number one. That I was just like, no, it'll be fine.
I can fix them.
Yeah. And guess what? You can't. But anyway, yeah. There's tons of red flags. Like, this dude's a fucking walking red flag. But so she starts talking. So they're sitting there at their stupid little fucking picnic that she's like convincing herself is romantic because it's not. But she's like talks about missing. He's asking her about. She said it reminds her of a place in Trinidad. I didn't catch the name, but it was a place that people go and it's nice. And she's like, and he's like, oh, are you missing home? And she's like, yeah, you know, it's just I'm really missing home and I'm getting homesick and stuff. And you know what this fucking asshole does?
What?
He doesn't fucking follow up with anything with that. He goes, huh. Anyway, I got some champagne, which, by the way, they're Muslim.
No, it was cider. It was cider.
It was cider.
Oh,
it wasn't actual.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. I thought it was champagne. I was like, what the fuck? But
no, but that's exactly what he did, though. That is exactly what he did.
Like, she's like, every single time she tries to have a connection and she says it, she's like, I'm trying to like talk to him. And he just is like, nope. Anyway, let's talk about something else that doesn't make me want to talk about you, you know? So I just thought that was just like so indicative right there in that conversation. It's like you have your fiance who is saying how much she misses her home. I mean, even he could have just acknowledged that and just been like, you know what? I wish that your family was here.
Riri, let me explain to you how hard Shaida is trying.
Are you going to mansplain to me?
No.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
I might. Shut the fuck up and let me do it. No. I meant that with the utmost love and respect, Riri. All right,
all right.
But let me tell you how hard she is trying. Do you realize that when they toasted with their cider, it's like, what are we toasting to? to new beginnings and being grateful.
Being grateful, yes.
And being
yes.
grateful. She's
Dude,
like,
and
look,
she
I hear
brought
you.
it
I just
up.
want you to know that I hear you. Right?
When she said being grateful, oh my God, I wanted to slap that fucking cider out of her hands. I would have tackled her straight up and like, no, we're leaving. Let's go. You're now in a hostage situation. I don't like it. But yeah, so she starts trying to explain that to him. He doesn't give a shit. So he's like, yeah, anyway. So then she's like, all right, well, I guess we'll talk about shit that pertains to you, Bilal, because that's all we can talk about. So she starts talking about her meeting with the ex-wife. And, you know, again, she's like, listen, didn't love that meeting. You know, she kind of came at me hard. I felt like I was getting bullied in my own house. And she was bringing up personal shit. Like she started talking to me about the prenup. And she's like, I don't think that's appropriate. And again, this is like not even a door. This is a fucking gateway for him to walk through and be like, hey, fiance, I'm here on your side. And what does this asshole do? He doesn't do it. He's like, huh. Well, that's interesting. Well, you know, marriage is a contract. Like he's fucking unreal with his narcissism because all he's thinking, this dude does not care about the marriage. All he cares about is it's a business transaction. He's just not interested.
Do you realize he has ruined every single interaction that they have had this whole season? Every fucking one.
Every single one. Every single one. There's not one interaction that I've ever seen with them that I was like, all right, well, maybe, you know, they have some kind of connection.
Oh, that was sweet.
Not witnessed nothing. Never. Dude, we've said that more on Love After Lockup with convicts. Okay. I've seen sweeter moments with people that were in prison for like fucking 20 years. And this guy can't even do it. So, you know, she's trying so hard.
He tried to be romantic. Remember when he took her on the Ferris wheel and he gave her the prenup?
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was nice.
Oh,
yeah.
that was right. Or when Shida was cleaning the kitchen up for him, but she flooded the sink. That was a problem.
Flooded it.
Yeah.
He was nice about it.
Yeah. You know,
when she assaulted him in the car.
Oh my God.
He didn't press charges. He's a nice guy. He's a romantic guy.
He
Mr.
is.
Romantic.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Romantic.
Mr. Romantic. He's and she keeps again. You're right, EJ. She's like saying it like she thinks it's going to convince herself or others that like he is this person. And also, by the way, Bilal, all your fucking romantic bullshit dates, they're so lame. Like it's like you fucking looked at a high school student that was like, "What can I do to take my girlfriend?" Like you know, like they're just
in
dumb
the 20s.
fucking. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, we're going to go on a carriage ride and then we'll go on a Ferris wheel. We'll have a fucking picnic. Like, come on, man. What?
Let's go
Stop
to a gondola. Let's go fuck under the bleachers, right?
Yeah, like, what are we in high school?
The moment we spend the night at the hayride.
What the hell?
I can't whistle for shit. But
You
know,
just kind
guys,
of,
you can
he does that from time to time. He just glitches.
I don't know what just happened.
like, he's basically like, I feel like he had that song in his mind. That's some happy moments.
I don't even know what song that is.
I mean,
Perry Como?
Who?
Dude, you call me old? You're singing a Perry Como song? What?
Yeah, well, I'm imagining that's what he has in his head, and he's wearing like like one of those like top hats, and they're going on the
seersucker suit
ride and the fucking Ferris wheel and the picnic. He's just he's doing the old that's shit that Stanley did with Lisa. The only thing he hasn't called her is cutie pie.
Yeah, he ain't called a cutie
like
pie.
that. It's just that. It's like he's got like you're right. He's got this like, oh, this is what romantic men do. And that's what he does. So again, not buying it. So anyway, so she's upset about this prenup, and she's like, listen, your ex-wife is like coming at me hard, and she keeps talking about, well, I'm going to be the mother, and don't you forget it. And she said at one point, she's like, I looked her in her eyes, and she was like angry. She was, there was like an anger there, and he was once again did nothing, not even a word of comfort or listen, you know what? I'll handle this. I'll talk to her. Like, no, nothing from him, just other than, well, I mean, it's a contract and it's a business. So, you got to look at it that way. And it's like, fuck you, dude. Like, if I had kids with somebody, with my ex, and, I was in that situation and my partner was like, dude, your fucking ex-husband's like saying all this stuff to me. And I'd be like, first of all, he'd be catching these hands because I'd be like, what? You're my fucking ex-husband for a reason, bitch. But
yo, dumbass. Right?
Yeah, like, I mean, wouldn't you want to defend your partner? Like, I mean, I don't know. So anyway, so he sucks. But so then the next day, Bilal, being the gentleman that he is, so they're in their fucking house, their museum, Mr. Romantic. She's sitting on the couch that didn't have the plastic cover on it. So she's sitting there and he comes in and he's like, all right, you know what? You're right. With the prenup and I didn't do it the right way. And here's the hard copy.
Oh, no, Marie. You missed again. See, not a lot of people are seeing the nice things that Bilal is doing. Okay.
Well, okay.
He said, because he said, you know what? Giving her the phone to read it, at the top of the stairs, it was just not good enough because she couldn't read it.
It wasn't.
So being the gentleman that he is, he printed out the prenup, and gave it to her during her relaxing time, during her downtime, so she could, very peacefully read it. Which is a nice guy thing to do.
Who doesn't love to snuggle up at night and read a fucking prenup?
Not only a prenup, their prenup.
Who doesn't like to hop in bed and curl up with a good prenup, right?
Let me read.
And it's so much more interesting because it's your own.
Right. Let me read all the reasons why you don't trust me. And, so yeah. So you're right. Nice guy move right there. Mr. Romantic. Here's your fucking hard copy to read. And why don't we read it out loud in case, there's any questions.
You read the first paragraph out loud. I'll read the second one.
Yes.
Right.
Shida, can you read for me, please? Because I'm sure he's going to ask her that at some point.
Okay, you come to the front of the living room and read this first paragraph for me, please.
Shida, I'm going to need you to stand up when you read that because it helps with your, enunciation. Fucking asshole. So anyway, so he gives her a copy of the prenup, and once again, she's like, "This motherfucker. All right, here we go. She's like. All right, so this is just a thing. There's no getting out of it. And he's like, no, because it's a contract. Remember? Marriage is a contract. So she's reading it and she's like getting upset, rightfully so, and says, what about me? Where is it in here that I have any protection? Well, what do you mean? I can't possibly understand what you were referring to. And she's like, bro, all of this refers to you and the person who has the money. That they're always the one that brings the prenup, and they're always the one that gets out with all the money. And it's not even about a money thing with her. She's just like, this is a disrespect to me as a woman, and and a partner in this marriage, in this contract of marriage. And she's like, what if I can't? What if I become a stay-at-home mom and I want to raise these kids, and then something happens? And I haven't built anything up. And I was like, well, girl, you're going to get fucking alimony for sure. But anyway, and I hope you fucking bleed them dry. But
without prenup.
I know. He probably has the same fucking prenup as Memphis wrote in fucking wherever.
Hamza. Don't steal from me, Hamza. This is my 1999 Honda Civic, Hamza.
Do you understand?
Do you understand, Hamza?
Hamza, I went on rocketlawyer.com and wrote this prenup. Sign it. It's official, Hamza.
I don't need poop. It's in the prenup. You'll read it.
Hamza, me no likey. Anyway. So she's got problems, and then she's like, by the way, any outside influence or silent influence on this prenup? And he's like, what?
Are there any ghost Nika? Are there any ghost writers? Because that's all I'm asking.
Like, who is there an associate producer to this fucking document?
Does Lil Wayne have anything to do with this?
And she's just like, bitch, you got trust issues, and I can't with it. But my homegirl did say what I wanted her to say, and it made me so happy. And she's like, yeah, all right, cool, I got your prenup, I'm gonna take it to a lawyer. And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, because that's what you do. So glad she didn't just blindly sign this bullshit, because it's probably garbage anyway.
Of course.
And so fucking okay, yeah, I see your prenup, and you'll be seeing my draft. So fuck you.
So Marie,
yeah.
so here's what EJ and I were talking about on the last episode, which is basically Bilal sending what was her name?
Shahida?
Oh, the ex-wife? I get them mixed up. Shahida.
Yes,
Yeah.
Shahida. Sending Shahida over to talk to her to basically promote this prenup thing, because like as you said, and as Shahida already mentioned, Shahida came in with an agenda, just basically saying prenup, and Shahida was like, dude, yeah, she kept saying that. So it kind of backs up the theory that we had in the last episode, EJ, about her being sent by Bilal to push the prenup agenda on.
Oh, I absolutely believe that happened.
Yeah. You know what? Because he's a fucking coward. He's a coward, and he's a guy. You know who he is? He's a guy in high school or whatever, junior high, that like runs his mouth to someone, right, and then goes and gets his friend to fight the person who wants to fight him. You know what I mean? That's yeah. He's Miguel.
That was me. I used to piss people off.
Yeah.
And then I would have my friend Daryl, who was like 6'10" and in fucking 8th grade, and he would like step in and just be like, "Yeah, no, you can't touch."
He's probably like 5'7" compared to you, but
no, this guy was really tall.
I had a friend that did the same thing, and I actually got into a fight with her growing up. Anyway, and but she yeah, well, you know what? She deserved it. She got a beat down on my fucking neighbor's lawn, and my mom saw me, and it was a whole thing. But
yeah,
anyway.
Miguel got in one fight. He got beat up.
I didn't get beat up.
Watch this. How did the fight?
Won.
Watch this. How did the fight end, Mig?
I won, but I'm nice enough to say it was a tie because he's my friend.
Oh, okay. All right. Did he put you in a coma, Miguel?
No.
3 days. But because that's a true friend. No, this girl did the same thing. And the funny thing is she did it. She would do this throughout the years and whatever. And she would always get her way out. And one day in high school, she just mouthed off to the wrong girl. And she thought that, the same thing was going to happen. She was going to get like me and my friend Janice were going to like defend her. And we're like, fuck that. No. And yeah, we let her get her ass kicked, and it was kind of funny. But, that's Bilal. So that was it. So that was it with them. Shida's going to get a lawyer to look at it. So good for her. Hopefully she takes all his money and leaves him.
Do you know what? No, I disagree with that. I hope that she just goes, listen, I took one of your credit cards. I booked myself a trip back to TNT, and it was a pleasure. You have a lovely trap house, and you have another lovely, what do they call it? Fake home or whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's not his house.
Yeah, it's like, thank you for hosting. This was a great 60 days. I really enjoyed myself. Being berated all over. Where are they? Kansas. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And namaste, bitch. I'm out of here.
And then he hands the keys to her and does the face and slides out of the house.
Yeah.
I just did the face, by the way. Sorry.
I love it.
It's not on a. I did a visual.
They know the face, dude. It's still funny. They know the face.
Yeah. So that's it with them.
Yeah,
that's
man.
It with them. Holy shit. That was a lot to unpack on Bilal.
No, but did she not say at the end though that unless there's some stuff put in there to protect her as well, she ain't signing that shit. She has no choice but to go back to Trinidad.
Yeah, that's exactly it. She's like, I'm gonna get someone to fucking look at this asshole, and yeah, if that shit's not in there, I'm not signing, and you can go fuck yourself. So,
All right, who do you think is gonna take a look at it? Do you think the birdies are gonna have a say in this?
Of course, the birdies are gonna have a say. You got to talk to the birdies.
You got to talk to the birdies. The birdies
tweet,
are
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The birdies got to get together. And,
her video call, like those are her three sisters. When they had the conversation, the birdies gonna have to take a look at the prenup. That's gonna be in a Google Drive file for them to look at together.
Dude,
right?
If I were Shida, I'd have everybody looking at that thing. I mean, seriously, I'd be like,
put that
look
shit
at
on
this fucking
Snapchat.
asshole.
Like somebody take a look at this and see if it look legit. Because I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think so. I think Shida, you know what? Shout out to her. She's got some brains up there rattling around that are still making sense. So hopefully, you know, she gets her shit in line and he can deal with it. So we'll see what happens.
But again, dude, how long do you have? Like, how long can you just sit around and feel bad for Shida if she's not making any moves to stay away from this fucking monster?
No, you're right, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yes, I felt bad for the first 12 episodes, but I feel like we're almost towards the end. It's
right.
Like, to me, it would have been like at the moment that he was like, "Oh, look at this email." So this is so silly. I know we're having a good time, but do you want to just proofread this prenup real quick?
Right.
No,
you're right. I mean,
I'm out.
There's a certain point where she's got to put her big girl pants on and be like, "All right, I am, you know, I'm not part of this. This is not for me." But you're right. So my compassion only goes so far. We'll see what happens. So I don't know. Maybe she comes back with a better prenup and she's better protected. And at that point, then it's like, all right, fucking gloves off.
But why would she marry him at this point?
Exactly,
like what is like I still don't understand. Like what is she seeing that's fulfilling to her to be like, yo, yeah, I want to do this forever.
Money?
Like
I want to do this forever.
Exactly. Like best case scenario, they do get married. Okay, but now you have a prenup with your fucking agreements. He has a prenup with his fucking agreements.
I'll tell you.
Are you gonna be happy?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you probably, and I'm not saying this is a good reason, but I'll tell you, I think this is the reason, is that homegirl's 37. She wants a baby. He's got money. And she's in a relationship and they're engaged. So she, again, I'm not saying this is correct.
See, she's saying she's a gold digger.
No. Marie said it wrong. No, it's not about the money.
No, it's about her. And I'm this is a speculation, but I think she's probably like kind of setting into panic mode. Like, I'm 37. What am I going to fucking do? I want to have a kid. And this is like kind of like my last shot. You know what I mean? And, you know, and again, I think she might be somebody that thinks, well, I can change him. I can fix him. It's not correct. I don't think that anybody should think that. I've done that. We've all done that. We've all been with somebody that we're like, you know what? This is fucked up, but you know what? I can probably fix that.
Yeah, it'll work itself out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I think
like
she's
Patrick.
doing, unfortunately. And exactly. And it's like, you know, she has not lived her life lessons long enough to realize that shit just doesn't work. You can't fix you can't fix somebody that doesn't want to be fixed. And that dude is like not wanting to get fixed at all. He doesn't think there's anything wrong with him. So it's like, you know, so I think that's what it is. I think that she's unfortunately, you know, she's in her feelings about this baby stuff. And I think she just wants to get a baby. And I don't know. So,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard. And the thought keeps popping in my head. Maybe she is after paper. This ain't love.
Nah.
It ain't been love.
I will say this right now.
I don't like
EJ,
it's really hard. Like I'm struggling. Like the thought pops in my head. And anytime it does, I talk to y'all about it. I do. Right. At this point, there is nothing going on there that's like, oh shit, this is a dope relationship. All of this, the mantra she's saying to herself, oh, he's the most romantic and blah, blah, blah. All of this bullshit she's telling herself. There is zero love.
Yeah.
There. So at what point, what the fuck is she there for? There is no way the whole world knows Bilal ain't shit and she don't realize it.
I think it's just, honestly, dude, I don't know. I think it's just that, I think it's that biological clock thing. And I think she's just fucking panic mode. And I think at this point, if it was Bilal or somebody else, it doesn't matter. She just wants that baby. which I don't know if she'll even get a baby because, you're 37. I'm not saying that you can't have babies at 37, but it's fucking hard.
Yeah, you know what, Marie? I'm starting to switch on this one. I'm starting to think that it might be about the money.
All right. Well, we'll see.
But I mean,
I don't know. Maybe it is about that money.
Look, a baby's guaranteed money, especially from somebody who claim to be eating like they are.
Right.
Yeah, like if this ends up being about the money,
Like, why is she like outside of anything else? Riri, why the fuck is she still in Kansas City?
Well, you know what? Then if it's about the money, good for her. Then she's playing a long con, and good for her. And then I hope she wipes him the fuck out.
I hope so too. Like if that's what it is, but I don't know. It's getting progressively harder to not realize that this is about money on some level. Because
I wouldn't
he is
even
a
be
shit
mad at
person.
it if it was. I would be like, do it. Good. Because he deserves it. So I would be happy about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I would be happy if I knew it was about the money, but I would say I would be very surprised because I really like Shida. I think she's way fucking above Bilal's range. Like he shouldn't be with her. There's no way that he hooked up with her ever. But somehow this is happening, and dude, I'd be shocked. But now I'm starting to think about I'm starting to believe in it.
Yeah, there has to be something else. Because this love she came here for, or I don't know, maybe whatever picture she got painted in her head when they were talking over the screens, it hasn't been erased yet. Like maybe there's that, but from what I'm seeing, he's been a shit person from the second he picked her up at the airport. Shit person. What has she seen that makes her think, yeah, I want to do this forever? What has she seen other than money?
He was up trapping early in the morning. Come on.
That's exactly what I was gonna say to you because I said I had my limit. If somebody showed me a prenup when we were in a Ferris wheel and we had a month and a half to go, I'd be like, all right, you obviously don't believe in this marriage. You don't think it's gonna work out. Hence the prenup. I'm out. That would be my tolerance level. I'd be like, all right, I'm done. But obviously she has a plan because he keeps on berating her. Yeah. And she keeps on coming back. So unless you don't have a plan, there's no reason for you to go through all of that. Unless you're stupid, and I don't think she's stupid.
Well, either way, we're stupid because we keep talking about him and we don't know. So
I'm just saying.
He sucks.
I'm just saying.
And picnics suck. And so that's those two fucking dum-dums.
So Bilal and picnics, fuck them. Okay, is what we.
Yeah.
Fuck your picnics, kid.
So. Marie, EJ, are you guys ready to move on to the next couple?
Let go.
Please. Let's do it.
God, I actually don't want to.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it. Let's go with Colby and Emily. Colby and Emily.
Oh boy.
Let's talk about Emobi. What they got going on this week? Let's talk about it. So she goes in Colby's room. She's like, "Hey babe, I'm just checking to see if you want to ride with me to run some errands." And Kobe's like, "Man, fuck," because he's still heated about the backup ring she had. Yeah, she's still mad about he's still mad about the backup ring. But look,
right.
And Kobe being good old Kobe was like, "Look, I still love her, and I understand that she might be stressed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in this car and go run these errands." But in the car, he's like, "Okay, so why the fuck did you need me to come with you to run these errands?"
Listen, can I just say one thing? I'm not a black. I'm clearly, but if somebody's telling you to get in the car and not telling you where you're going in Salinas, fucking Kansas, as a man from Africa, I wouldn't get in that fucking car.
Yeah, take a pocket knife or something.
Yeah, bro, you need some protection.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys think Kobe didn't have anything? Dude, I'm sure he had a butter knife or something.
he's like, I don't know. Can I use some baby rattle as a shank? I don't know. I was like, that's fucking scary. I wouldn't get in that car with her.
This butter
She's
knife
crazy.
ain't sharp enough, I'll use the bottom to fucking.
Sorry, man, to say it though. I was like, man, you're trusting her way too much.
Yeah, and so just to clarify, in case y'all were wondering, by errands, yes. Emily means that she thinks she might be knocked up. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, she's late. She's a couple weeks late. And then and Kobe's like, nah, you can't be pregnant, right? And apparently, if this pregnancy is real, this is an ovulation app, baby. Okay, and I got one of those. Okay, two. I got two of those, right?
EJ, I think you have like four of those.
Okay, all right, four.
EJ's
all right,
building a basketball team.
yeah, right. So they head to the pharmacy, and she says that Dave's one rule for her is to not get pregnant because they don't want no more beige babies running around this house, right?
And dude, what did I say? What did I say?
That
I said that we're gonna do exactly what he said not to do because he has to go against everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Her dad's like, listen, don't fuck in my house.
Yeah.
That's all he was saying. He's like, just don't fuck in my house, please. And she's like, but I gotta get this dick, Dad. I gotta catch this dick.
Yeah, look, it's scary enough that this 200-pound African dude is in my house. Can he please not be in my daughter too? Right?
Can you stop referring to him as this 200-pound African?
Cameroon, come through.
like I know who you mean, but it's just we know.
Hey, look, we talk about Salina, Kansas. Let's talk about it, right? This is Salina, Kansas.
Oh my God.
It's all right. That's just me, I guess.
No, look, this is what we do. We say the shit people are thinking. Okay, I say the stuff that y'all. We say the
You were
shit.
speaking.
Yeah.
Do you think
He
the
was
people are
speaking
thinking that?
Yes. You nigga. Look, everybody in Salina, Kansas is thinking that. Are you fucking kidding me? Yes.
That like there's a 200-pound African. You think that's what they're saying?
Oh, it's my God. And he's in my daughter.
Yeah, like I can't have all of that happening at one time. That's all I'm saying. Oh man.
Oh boy.
So all right.
Getting spicy in here.
All right, y'all get y'all's asses back in the car. We got some driving to do. Okay, so she gets the test. Okay, she gets the test. All right, and she goes to take the test in the pharmacy. And at first I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, oh yeah, they can't do it at the crib because that's not supposed to be happening, right? So they take the test. They go in the bathroom, take the test. They leave the bathroom. And there's a whole bunch of, oh my gods, and a whole bunch more, oh my God, right? And they have 2 positive tests. Imobi is adding to their family. There is another one on the way. And he asked, he's
First
like,
of all,
go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say it's so gross that she did it in the fucking pharmacy. Like all of that was disgusting to me. I was like, Christ Almighty! Like she is just a fucking pig.
I can totally see the pharmacist going, ma'am.
Yeah,
ma'am, no,
he's
there's
like-
a bathroom over there, ma'am. I was walking in the bathroom. Ma'am, pull your pants up.
Ma'am, you peeing on the Reese cups. Can you not do that?
Ma'am, there's customers right here waiting for the
Oh my
prescription.
God!
Oh God.
Ma'am, can you at least go in aisle 14, please?
And then throw them out in the fucking garbage outside. Like, what are you doing? Ugh.
She's
Disgusting.
Well, she can't bring evidence
She
home.
is so I know, but she's disgusting. Like it's just a disgusting display of she's a fucking oh God. Anyway, yeah. The
Can I just,
When Riri pumps the brakes on what's going on and like what's about to come out of her mouth. She's like, she's a fucking never mind.
yeah, I gotta whoop.
Yeah.
Anyway.
can I just add something, EJ, real quick? And this happened in the car, and I wanna point it out because it fucking blew my mind. Okay, because this is how both of them are so dumb and ridiculous. Okay, because he starts blaming her because like, oh yeah, you told me that you were on birth control. And then she's like, well, you told me to get off birth control and he's like, well, yeah, I did, but then you told me you were okay because you have that app on the phone. And she's like, oh yeah, I did tell you that.
They don't work. They don't work.
So yeah, so yeah, people, don't use apps in your phone as fucking condoms, or use actual condoms.
Yeah.
Do these people not do they not know? I mean, it's like two grown adults that just don't know how babies are made. It's like it's insane. I'm like, what? You don't understand how like having sex where you have a product of that happening already. Like, learn your lesson, you know. But somebody and people in the chat have said it, and I agree. Though, her garbage behavior is very much covering up some of the shit that Kobe's saying. That's not so great. He's like blaming her. He's like, oh, this is your fault. It's like, no, bro. Like she said, two to tango. And also the pullout method. What are we in, like 1940s? The pullout method?
I don't think that
don't work either.
Pullout didn't work in the 40s either. No.
EJ, you know.
That don't work either. All right.
EJ just found out how babies are made.
Word, that's how I got so many, right?
EJ and Kobe went to the same school.
Yeah, like I don't know who your health teachers were, but
Americans are crazy, man.
At 42 years old, EJ's like, oh yeah, okay, now I get it.
That makes sense.
So, all right, you trial and error, man.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, but
man.
It's embarrassing how bad they don't know how biology works, and they have a baby.
Yeah, and then he's freaking out. He's like, "Yo, what are we gonna do now?" And then they cut to a talking head, and he tries to say how being pregnant is like not ideal for him right now. And before he could finish that sentence, she cut him off and starts her goddamn babbling. You know, and
well,
I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, and he did have quite the line during that talking head. And he said, I mean, first of all, they're talking heads. They make me disgusted, and I'm a disgusting person. I say foul shit all the time.
You do.
But I don't even know if I could say it because we're on like live, and I feel like I'm going to get in trouble. I don't know. It's Facebook or something. Can you swear? I don't know. But he said, quote, for her, I'm not ovulating. You can fuck me. Is what she told him. So, yeah.
No, it was, I'm not ovulating. You could come in me. I'll go ahead and say it, but that's what it said.
Oh, he said, okay.
That's what she said.
All right. There it is.
It was on the TV. You know what, man? Whatever. Yeah, it was on the TV.
No. I'm not mad. I thought it was you can fuck me. I thought, but you're right. That makes much more sense. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's mad at her because, like, you told me shit was all good. Right?
They never heard of condoms, these two dum-dums.
Jesus Christ, right? And she says, like, look, we're not going to tell anybody. We're not going to tell my parents. Like, well, I mean, how long do you think you can hold this up? At least till I start showing. So I got a few months, right?
About 9.
Yeah.
Girl, how about like 10 weeks ago? What? Like, no.
I meant 4. I wrote my notes 4.
Yeah, I've been thinking you've been pregnant since this started. So, I mean, she looked, I think I said it a couple episodes ago. I was like, she looks pregnant. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean it like, I wasn't like, oh, she looks fat. She just literally looks like she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So,
and then you remember at that part, like right there in the store now, he has to answer at that point. It's like, she asked him, it's like, how do you feel? And, he was just, saying how he felt. And it was like, look, are you happy about this baby or not? Answer the questions. Like, you didn't never ask me that fucking question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness.
And also, what do you expect the dude to say? Like, your dad said, don't fuck in my house. You fucked in my house. You got pregnant. That was the other rule. Like, just don't get pregnant. Literally, the only thing that they were told not to do, they did it. And they can't afford the baby that they have. And now they're like, again, they're acting like they're in fucking high school. It's like, what? So now you've got baby number 2 coming around. Like, what do you want this guy to say? Oh, I'm so excited. I don't have a job. I came from another goddamn country. I live in Salinas, Kansas, and fucking, I go to a rock cemetery or whatever the hell they went to.
I spent $1,200 on this ring and she already fucking had one, right?
Right.
I only came in with $4,000.
Right. What are you supposed to be excited about? Please. The fuck are you talking about, you maniac?
Yeah, Kobe even says, he was like, and like I said, Kobe's a good dude. At that point, he was freaking out. He was like, "Yo, I gotta, answer at that." He was like, "Look, all of these people who was gracious enough to have me, stay in their house, probably at Emily's request, but they're gracious enough to let me do it. They're gonna look at me like this Cameroonian baby maker."
Exactly, and he's not wrong.
Who does nothing to secure like his or the kid's future? Like that's what he's worried that he's going to be seen as.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's not going to be her fault; it's going to be his fault. Because that's just how that goes. It's not going to be like, well, my daughter, is stupid and doesn't know how to use a condom apparently or take birth control. And that was the other thing too. She's like, well, you told me not to take the birth control, and I was like, dumb. First of all, why would you even tell him that you're taking the birth? Just take it. Yeah. Like, why do you have to tell him, oh, I'm taking birth control? Just fucking take your birth control. What?
Yeah, okay. Shut up and eat your birth control.
I hate Emily.
All right. Stupid. Now, let me put a nice, pretty ribbon on why Kobe is fucked. Okay? Let me go ahead and put a nice, pretty ribbon on it. He says, like, it's just so heavy right now. Like, I'm going through it. I'm having emotions right now. And she proceeds to compare who has the most pressure on them. Right there in the middle of the pharmacy, mind you. Well, I mean, I think the most pressure's on me because I'm the one who has to make the money and all of this. And then she goes into all her pregnant woman cliches, like I didn't make this baby by myself, and takes two to tango, and it takes many screws to build a crib, but only one to fill it. Whatever garbage she done found on some Instagram page, right?
And that's what she came up with. Pinterest that week.
I was gonna say that's a fucking Pinterest quote if I ever heard one.
Yep, and there it is. Kobe is fucked. Kobe's fucked.
Oh yeah, he is fucked, and she got fucked, and he's fucked.
There it is.
Now everybody's fucked.
Everybody's fucked, and now they're gonna have something to prove it. So yeah, stupid dummies.
I like this comment right here. Kobe is going to ask Dad for $100,000 and let him take over the company now.
That's the move.
That's it.
He's gonna. You know what? This is another story that is being replayed. That's the Andre storyline right there.
Yes, that is. Yeah. Chuck. Yeah. Let me take over your. Let me be a partner. I've done absolutely nothing so far.
Chuck, I told you I know how to swing hammer. I know how to swing hammer, Chuck.
Hey, bro, you miss all the shots you don't take. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you get Chuck on that sauce, and he might agree to it. So you never know.
Yeah,
shoot your shot.
True. That is true.
But that's it. That's all I have for him.
Yes, EJ, I am. Marie, I am done. I am done with this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two can.
Yeah, I don't ever want to. When is the fucking finale? How long is this shit?
I know. I feel like I'm being goddamn tortured. Exactly. Yeah. It's like, Christ almighty, come on.
Look, just come on. Love After Lockup coming back. Can we just stop?
I know.
I can't.
That should be the rule. That should be the fucking rule. It's like, if Love After Lockup's on, you can't be on.
Yep. All other reality shows bow down. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, bow down. Exactly. You cannot be on when they're on. That is they are the kings.
And this season is gonna be a fucking absolutely chaos because crazy Lindsay, that carved "fuck you" on the desk of Scott's desk, and found out that he was like into like prostitutes and shit. She's coming back with none other than Deontay.
Oh shit! Oh, we got some catching. I got some catching up to do.
Stop the bus and step the damn bus, baby.
Stop the bus and stop the damn bus.
Stop the bus.
I can't wait to hear what Nika think about this one.
Did I drop it on your damn head? You answered that on the last season. Yeah.
I bet you she won't even try to. Nigga, is you crazy? Like, that's what it'll be at that point. At that point, you got to be like that with your kids, because this dude just don't get it.
I can't wait for Nika to hire Yolanda to hit Lindsay.
Man, shout out to Love After Lockup, man.
That's a good
that's a good ass show. That is a good ass show.
Yes, but we're gonna reel it back into this show, and we're gonna move on to the next couple, and that is Guillermo and Kara. But unfortunately, we have to end the live. So everybody that is watching right now, just remember Patreon is $1, and the link is in the description below. So just click it, and it will take you to the Patreon. Join us. It's only $1. Or EJ, is there any other tiers that they can join?
Yeah, we got the gallon of gas tier. Okay. $5.
Gallon of gas.
$5. That's a gallon of gas. That'll get you 27 miles. Okay. This is all we're asking for in a month. A gallon of gas. I don't think that's a lot. Okay. Dollars is cool. If you want to give $1, do that. But $5. Inflation, people. Okay. Inflation.
Yeah. Let's do some quick math so we can break it down, because I know that people like to know the numbers. If you're a number cruncher like me, I'll divide by 30. That's 16. It's 17 cents a day, guys. Come on. That's
For
nothing.
only 17 cents a day, you can make us feel like we're special.
Exactly.
This is where the Celine Dion song plays.
Yeah. Like, remember like the fucking UNICEF commercials for 50 cents a day?
There's some flies about to land on our foreheads.
Yeah.
What
like
the fuck?
It's a cup of rice.
You guys see Marie in a cage looking all sad.
Me try to look cute so somebody take me home and shit. That was something, right?
Me just doing the Bilal look.
But yeah, 17 cents a day, kids. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's right, kids. And make sure you tell your fathers, tell your mothers, tell your sisters and brothers, and every single member of your family that Patreon is only $1, or you can give more if you like. But anyways, for everybody watching live right now, thank you so much for joining us. And for everybody listening, we're about to move on to the next couple. And of course, that is Cara and Guillermo. And what can I tell you about this too? Jesus Christ. Okay. First of all, guys, I love Cara. I'm just going to throw it out there. I love her. I loved the last episode. She was great. This episode, not everybody's perfect. Okay. Let's just put it that way.
Wait, you hated her. Well, I don't know what happened when I was gone. That all of a sudden now you love Cara. This is terrible.
No, it was the rodeo. It was the rodeo outfit. He's seen her in the cowboy boots and shit, and all of a sudden he was smitten.
All right.
And so
smitten kitten.
I'll be honest. It was in episode 1. I saw her and I was like, "Yep, that's the kind of chick that I go for." And yep, I know where this is gonna end up, and I'm just not gonna say anything until somebody messaged me and they're like, "I kind of have a crush on Karen." I was like, "Dude, me too." And then I was like, "Fucking, I gotta."
I'm so glad you said something.
I was like, "What you mean?" No.
Miguel.
Yeah. Now it's clear. Now I get it why. And this is the type of women I used to date. So, yeah, that's why. But anyways, they decided to do a medium-sized wedding, right? So she's basically compromising. This is what compromising looks like, Mohamed. Anyways, she's been trying on wedding dresses. She has been meeting with officiants. They even looked up at some venues, aka bars. And every single one of them, Guillermo was like, "This is too small. This is too big. I don't like this. Ew, is that a napkin? Oh, gross." And Guillermo just didn't like it at all.
No, I just wanted to say something. I just wanted to bring something to your attention. I think she listens to the podcast and heard us calling her a character, because you see she got a black officiant, right?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
I did.
Yeah. They did. There was a black officiant. I was like, yes. Okay.
Well, you know what though? This tells you how boring their storyline is, though, that they had to they only had little clips of their interactions with the officiant and all that. So that usually is a played out thing, that's usually gets some good airtime. So I think that even 90, they're like, these two are fucking ridiculous.
I think they're moving it along because they found something on her Instagram, and EJ is gonna win this bet. So they're trying to.
Is it time to get canceled?
Because remember, she only has 2 days before the wedding.
Yeah, she actually shared Alina's post. Is what happened. So she's out of there.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Yeah. There's actually,
I don't see anything wrong with that personally. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a video of her going unlike. That's how much I like it. So I unliked it because I want to like it again.
Oh, what if she was a fucking? Never mind. We're not going to go down that road. But anyway, yeah, she's terrible. But go on.
Well, I mean, tomatoes, you know.
Listen,
Like
just because you want to bang her, Miguel, it doesn't mean she's she's good.
I think she's a wonderful person, Marie. That's all. Either way, they
You
do
have terrible
play,
taste.
The Americans are crazy, man.
Exactly. So they do play a little clip of the ordained person, and he does say something that just irritates me every time I hear it.
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna
say. He said it as
say.
a joke. He said it as a joke, but even as a joke, I'm like, I want to hit him. I want to hit him so hard. But he goes, you know what it is, right? Happy wife, happy life.
Yup, dude, I'm with you. I was angry when I heard that.
I raged.
I don't know. It's a cliche, and it's whatever. I ain't
That's
feel
a
no kind of
poo-poo
way
on
about
you.
it. I ain't feel no
Yeah,
kind of way about it. Do you? I wouldn't say no shit like that, but people are allowed.
No, they shouldn't be allowed. Every time I hear somebody say that, I instantly look at Jen and I'm like, I don't like that person.
So you ain't like
you
the
don't like
Reverend?
anybody, so
I like people. I like you guys.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Just not the
though
Reverend.
Even though I just found out that Marie doesn't think I'm her friend or EJ. I mean, fuck us. Whatever.
Oh, come on. It's all jokes,
know.
baby.
I know. No, I mean, I think Miguel actually felt some kind of way. I think that's what it was. I knew it
I'm
was
hurt.
joking.
Come on.
I'm hurt.
You know you guys are my dudes.
I know.
Yeah, see, she can't even.
Yeah,
call us her
Riri,
friend.
you ain't got a fucking choice no more. Okay, you ain't
Oh my
got a
God,
fucking.
you're my friends, okay?
Yeah, thank
Do you want to get best friend necklaces?
Do you? Yes.
I mean,
please. Let's get the heart ones, and I take one half, and you take the other one.
Yeah. Miguel won't get anything.
I'll take, I was gonna say I'll take the middle, but it's 14 now.
All right.
Either
Go
way,
on.
they're doing some arts and crafts today, you know, with some little Patreon bottles. Which, by the way, those are like
No,
5-6
Patron, not Patreon.
Yeah.
Well, the point is that, you know, people join Patreon for $5.
What's that Patreon bottle?
Patreon bottles. That's what we should do, dude. We should get Patreon bottles. Patreon bottle tier.
Oh boy.
And then when you join it, we'll send you a little bottle of Patron.
No, we won't.
God.
We don't
No,
have
we
that kind of
don't.
money. We don't have that patrol money.
This Patreon, you getting a mason jar and some tap water, right? See, you can have this one right here. You can have this one. It's okay, right?
No, you know what they'll get? They'll get some rubbing alcohol. That's what you get. There's
There you go.
alcohol in it. So
What
you
is
can get
that?
some.
Fitzgerald jokes like rubbing alcohol and juicy juice.
Oh, is it? I don't even know. I mean, I
Yeah.
know Kitty Dukakis drank it, but anyway. But sorry, my dog's freaking out, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on.
It's okay.
Go on.
It's all right. It's all good. Don't worry about it because
It's
Guillermo
okay.
and Kiara are. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Anyway, she's feeling stressed out and rightfully so because she's basically doing what Patrick is doing. She's doing everything, you know. And he does try to offer his help a little bit. He's like, what about if I do something for you? And she's like, you can do something for me. How about get a haircut? Get the fucking talks fit and write your fucking vows in English and Spanish and make sure that, you know, the English one is correct. And he's like, I can do that. Don't worry about it. Relax. And she's like, all right, who's taking you to the venue? He goes, people. She goes, what people? He's like, I don't know, people.
The
She's
Uber,
stressed
like
out,
I'll get
dude.
there. Just
Don't
tell
worry about me.
I'll be there.
I'll
Right.
call Mohamed. He'll give me a ride in his bike.
You need to have a helmet.
I can't go without you not having a helmet. And this is
He gonna slide in and marry Guillermo so he has a sponsor, right? Oh no, they both have to leave.
I'm only doing this because I need a sponsor.
It's like, look, I need one too, bro. I ain't the person to talk to. Right?
All right, well then I'm gonna give Kara a ride in my bike. But yeah, so she's like, all right, well, just promise me that whatever you do, you're gonna write your English version and it's gonna be good because this is your wedding, bro. You don't want to fuck up at your wedding, all right? You don't want to recite your shit poorly. And he's like, excuse me? You think I'm gonna say it poorly? She's like, yeah, you might. I don't know. And he's like, bitch, I'm not a little kid. Stop treating me like a little kid. And she's like, all right, bro. I'm just saying, dude. Like, don't fuck this up. This is your wedding, you know. And then she throws it out there. I'm very organized. He needs to be organized.
See, this is what happened. Guillermo thought that controlling character left, right? But
she's there.
She back.
She's in full swing right now.
Oh yeah, she's like, yeah. I mean, this is her fucking. This is where she lives. This is her space. She gets to control everything.
Yeah, but how? Like again, like I said earlier, how is she different than? Okay, I can see why she's different than Patrick, but she's basically taking care of everything because he can't. All he has to do is
no. Big difference here. He can. She's not allowing him to. That's a difference. Like Thais, you know, I mean, they keep saying like, oh, she doesn't speak English. Her English is okay, but she's definitely not as fluent in English as Guillermo is, right? Kara just thinks he's a dum-dum and doesn't trust that he will do it her exact way. That's the thing. She doesn't want any variation from her plan. She is a control freak. Patrick's like, bro, I'm just trying to get you some makeup and hair. I'm trying to pay for it. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, Patrick just want peace.
Yeah, she's like, can you handle getting your hair cut? Can you write words? Like, I mean, she's an idiot. She's treating him like
she is stressed
hey,
out.
Meg, your girlfriend can kiss my ass. Seriously.
Yeah, she ain't shit, as EJ would say.
No, she ain't shit.
She ain't shit.
No. Come on, guys. Like, come on. You guys gotta give her some. Cut her some.
No, I don't. No, I do not.
She's planning a wedding. She's spending the money that she shouldn't be spending because they don't have that much.
Oh wait, hold on. She can go out drinking with her with all her friends and stuff, but like,
well, that's different, Maria. All right, there's a budget for that.
Yeah. It's a drinking budget. Got it. Oh, she can go fuck herself.
Welcome back, Riri. Welcome back.
Hell yeah.
Right?
You guys are getting assaulted today.
Yes, sir.
Bring that spice.
But so Guillermo was like, all right, listen, I'm gonna prove her that I can do this, right? I'm gonna write shit down and I'm gonna go get a haircut. So he goes to get a haircut and he meets this homewrecker. This is what I want to call her. Kizzy.
You being nice to Kizzy.
You better be nice to her because she was cool as hell.
She was evil. She put ideas in his head. Okay, you know, he basically even said it himself. He was like, I went in there worrying about this haircut, and I came out worrying about what the fuck am I doing? Am I really getting married to this character?
It took her 20 minutes to be like, bro, what? Like, this girl sucks.
Look, if a hairdresser can sway you in like a half an hour, you don't need to get married anyway. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you can be swayed by somebody you don't fucking know, you probably don't need to marry that person.
Nope.
I mean, this is the whole Mike and Natalie situation again. You know, Mike with his hairstylist, you know, where he was like, I don't think I want to marry Natalie. And the hairstylist was like, let's just fucking meet in the woods and fuck. And he was like, all right, let me get rid of her. Or something like that. But
well, first of all, that hairstylist was terrible for that hairstyle that she gave him. For Christ's sakes,
I don't know. Mike was a saint. There's no way you can convince me.
But Natalie was a goddess, honestly.
Honestly, she is. She's a goddess. But anyways, Guillermo is basically like, listen, Kizzy, can you give me some like advice about marriage? She's like, well, baby, communicate. You know, I try to communicate 7 years ago when I got married. I've been single for 6.5. So communicate. I mean, that's all I can give you.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, well, thank you, Kizzy. You know, but now I'm worried about this marriage. So later that day, they go out to dinner and they both have margaritas. You know, because he even tried to be like, hey, listen, you want to drink? I'll drink with you. Let's have margaritas together, right? But this whole time, Kizzy is in his mind. You know, she got in his head. And they start talking about the wedding and everything. And Guillermo brings up his concerns. Like, listen, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. But at the same time, I've been talking to people. And she's like, who? He's like, people. It's like, is the same people who's going to fucking drive you to the wedding? Who are you talking to? He's like, people.
Personas. Okay? Gente.
Poor Guillermo.
It was Kizzy. We all know it was Kizzy.
It's Kizzy.
And he's like, listen, I know we've been working to fix all these problems and with you drinking and being mean to me and going out with your friends, but I just wanted to make sure that like that this is going to work out, like that you're going to change and that you're going to treat me right and that, and she's like, why the fuck are you doing this right now before our wedding? Which is
because I have concerns before it. God damn it. Like I have these concerns.
This is the equivalent of a prenup. It's like, why are you having concerns? No, just go for it. Just go for it.
Because the intent of marriage is to be a permanent thing. I know it's reversible. Okay? I know it's reversible. But the intent of it is to be a forever thing. Nobody marries. Nobody is getting married and that same day is like, I might divorce this woman. Fuck it. Right? Let's go.
You know what that was? That was a hot girl who's never had anybody tell her that she sucks. Like that's like, if you ever see, like hot people, nobody ever tells them that they suck. And when you do, they don't know how to fucking react because they're just like, what do you mean? Like, I'm hot. I've always gotten my way. That's what that is. She's just a fucking, like a total smoke up her ass. Oh, you're wrong, Miguel.
I don't think so. No. Why? Because I disagree with you. I'm wrong. No.
Yeah.
You have to hear me out, Marie. This is how it works. Okay, ready? Kara is stressed out, and she knows that Guillermo is the love of her life. She even went as far as going to the Dominican Republic to pick up her Venezuelan boyfriend. Okay,
like a puppy. She rescuing a fucking puppy?
like Chicky Baby. Chicky Baby was over there too.
Yeah.
Say what you want with this, a Chicky Baby or a Guillermo. She still cares. She loves this man and wants to be with him. And for her to hear, after doing all of these things, prepping the wedding, looking at venues, doing the little Patreon bottles and everything, doing all of that shit, doing all of that. And now this guy's just sitting across from you going, Kizzy told me I shouldn't marry you.
Shut up, Miguel. Shut up, Miguel. I know what you're doing. I know there's no way you feel like there's any way to defend Kara's stinking ass in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not defending Kara. I'm trying to look at it from both ways. Okay. Also, remember the time that he was like, "Hey, we can give these balloons to some kids in the streets." There's no kids in the streets, Guillermo. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
She's right.
Miguel. Miguel's trolling us.
I'm not trolling you. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, he got me a couple times this season. And I was like, you slick bastard. I see what you're doing. I'm not fucking with you today. I'm not doing it.
Listen, Guillermo's not done. Guillermo's not done. He's like, listen, Kara, chill out. Okay. All I want is this. 3 words. Respect, understanding, and communication. And then he tries to explain what Kizzy explained to him, but he doesn't have enough English to really convey the message. So he just ends up putting more doubt into Kara's head. And now Kara is pissed off. And she's like, you know what? I'm fucking done here, bro. I'm out. Let's go. Let's go. And he's like, why do you want to go? No, let's stay here. Let's finish our margaritas. She goes, no. You got some fucking thinking to do, right? Well, let's go think. Come on, let's go think. Finish your drink. Let's go. Let's go think.
Why are you?
I can't even be mad at her.
When she said, why are you still sitting there? Oh my God, dude, I would have flipped that fucking table. Like, I was like, oh, right, Marie, this girl.
This isn't fucking Real Housewives.
Yeah, it would have been. There would have been a goddamn scene.
Yep.
Why are you still sitting there? The fuck?
Yeah, well,
What?
he's got some thinking to do. If you really think about it, he's got some thinking to do.
Nah, Miguel.
Shut up, Miguel.
Kizzy got in his head. Kizzy
on,
got in his head. You guys know that I'm right. Kizzy got in his head.
No, he was already in his head, and all of a sudden, this stranger who he don't know from a can of paint just confirmed everything that was already in his goddamn head.
No,
That's what
wasn't.
happened.
He said it himself, dude. I walked in worrying about a haircut, and I'm leaving worrying about my marriage.
All right, I'm gonna pump the brakes on this bullshit Kara stressed out stuff. Because let me just reiterate and remind you of something else that has happened.
Get him, Riri.
His fucking brother died. Okay.
Get him, Riri.
So his brother is dead, and this bitch is fucking talking about, ugh, you got thinking to do? Why are you still sitting? She should be shutting the fuck up and letting him have his fucking feelings and understand that that guy is the one who's under the stress, not her and her stupid fucking balloon party that she's probably going to have at the goddamn wedding. She can shut the fuck up. That guy's brother is dead. Have some respect. Miguel, no more words out of your mouth on this.
No,
that's it.
Marie, no, you're absolutely wrong. She is planning everything. She's in charge of everything. His only things that he had to do was get a haircut. And when he did go, he had one job and he fucked it up. He went to get a haircut and came out doubting his marriage.
Miguel,
no, he walked in there doubting his marriage. He walked in there doubting that damn marriage.
No, he walked in doubting his haircut. That's what he said. Those are his exact same words. I walked in thinking about, I was nervous about my haircut, and now I'm nervous about my marriage.
Because guess what?
He's talked to Kizzy.
He's been a hostage up until now. That was a moment where he got to escape. He had a little bit of freedom, and he was like, oh shit, I can talk to somebody that's not one of Kara's friends or her family. I can talk to like a person.
I could talk to the other black person in Charlottesville. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, no, he's like, oh my God, I can actually get an objective point of view here in this 30 minutes time that I'm sitting in this chair about whether or not I should marry this lunatic. All right. So again, no, she does not win the stress war. I don't give a shit if she's had to put fucking whatever bow on her fucking stupid little bottles. I don't care. I don't want to hear it from Kara. She sucks. Guillermo, get out. Come to Austin. We'll escape together. That's what we'll do.
Oh, Western Massachusetts, because she got you a house.
Yeah, exactly. I got a big old house that you can get in.
She's not talking about her home, by the way.
Talking about that puss.
Jesus
Christ, Marie.
What? I can't say puss?
You can say whatever you say, Riri. Do your thing.
Fucking EJ said come.
Yeah. It's a word.
He was quoting somebody.
I was quoting.
Yeah, and I'm quoting me. Telling him where you can get it.
This is Maria Forster quoting Riri, okay?
That's right. Talk about characters.
Fucking animal, Marie.
Anyway, the door is always open, Guillermo. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that was pretty much it, man. That was done. It's done now. She's mad. She looked hot walking away, by the way, and Guillermo's following her. But that's besides the point. Are you guys ready to move on?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's go with the next couple. This one was pretty fun. One that we really hate. Some of us love. JIbri and Miona.
JIbri and Miona. Yeah, 25 days to the countdown. And so they're at their house, and we see JIbri walking around with his sage, and he's saging everything. And Mahala's on the couch. She's like, what are you doing? He's like, just, saging.
I'm trying to banish your spirit from this place,
Exactly.
Mom.
Exactly.
Yep.
He's like, because I know what the fuck is coming down the road, and I'm just going to do
the
this.
war field.
Yeah.
Fucking battlefield. Gotta be ready for this.
Exactly. He's like, I'm going to bounce in a minute, but it's going to get weird in here. So he's saging the house. He goes in, he's into the bedroom, and he's like, all right, we're all saged up. You ready to talk to my mom about our new plan? And
I gotta give her a back massage. Go get her.
Go get her. You got this. You got this. This is what we've been training for. But I got to give it to Miona because, like, listen, I walked into the season thinking I was not going to like Miona. I got to tell you, Big fan. She's
Yeah.
like, yeah. She's like, all right, you big fucking baby. You can't talk to your mom. I'll do it. Okay. So she's like, yeah, all right, I'll go talk to your mom. I'll tell her what our new plan is. The new plan is going to be we're going to elope and we'll pause the wedding for a year. Now, I will say I'm going to pause that. They don't know what the meaning of elope is, apparently, because when you elope is when you just don't tell anybody and you just go do it. But anyway, whatever.
Elope
Maybe
is
it's
what
just-
you do at the Las Vegas chapel.
Exactly.
That Thais tried to take Patrick to.
Right. So Miona doesn't quite grasp it, but that's okay. She's from Serbia. She's trying, but she's like, again, this girl has been tasked to go talk to Mahala, where JIbri is just going to sit there on the fucking bed playing Game Boy or whatever the hell he does and, avoid conflict. So,
yep. Miona's a real one. She's a real one.
Yeah, she is. She's putting on her big girl pants. So she's like, okay, here we go. So she goes out and, Mahala's pretending to be busy with some stuff. And she's like, all right, got a minute? And so they start chatting. And she's like, again, Miona came at her very respectfully. She was like, listen, I know we talked about the wedding stuff and we had these plans, but here's the new plan. We're going to elope and we would love to have you there. But we're gonna pause the big wedding for a year so that way my family can come. We'll have more time to save and prepare, and that's the plan. And Mahala, being Mahala, just instantly gives her the gas face, and she's like, "What?" And she's like, "Well, what do you mean? Because the last time I heard, you guys, JIbri said he didn't know if he wanted to get married at the dinner." And again, Miona, being a real one, she was like, "You know what? Yeah, that dinner was weird. I decided to not, I walked away because I didn't want to, get caught up in the emotions of it. And I wanted to talk to him after everybody settled down." And I was like, damn, girl, that is some mature ass shit. Cause I wouldn't have done that. I mean, I am not somebody who can sit and wait. Like I am, as you can tell, I'm like immediately let it fly. So, so that was it. So she was telling Mahala wants no part of it. And she looks really upset. Like you can tell she's like stunned by it because she was there thinking like Miona was going to be like, listen, I'm going to go back to Serbia. This isn't going to work.
Yeah.
That is not what she said. And Mahala was like, oh shit, my plan did not work here. So what's going on? So she's all confused. And then she's like, oh, well, where are you going to get married? And so Miona says, well, we're thinking about a couple places. One of them is Joshua Tree. We could probably get out there and do it, for not too much money. And then again, the mother, now mind you, they have 25 days. Okay. 25 days to get married.
What's she say, Riri?
She's like, yeah. Ooh, we can't go. That's not enough time. Girl, what? What?
Thank you.
Not enough time? Like, bro, I found out I had to be in Rhode Island in like, not in a 24-hour, but like, you just go online and you book a flight. And I'm pretty sure that Mahala works for herself. She's a therapist, and whatever Brian does besides like lick her boots, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they could get a fucking weekend away. Like, what is it that you need to do, Mahala? Why can you not? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because you just want to be difficult and you're just trying to throw shade at her and be a problem. And she's going to be that mother-in-law that's just the nightmare mother-in-law, like I can't say it because my ex mother-in-law I was really good, close with, she just wants no part of it. She just wants to not have a relationship, and she wants to make it so that JIbri, her baby boy, will stay with her forever, and that's it.
You see, she even asked her, she was like, yo, what happened? Why are y'all happy together right now?
Exactly. Yeah, she's mad. She's upset that like that Miona again could articulate her feelings, what happened, how she approached it, and did it in a very adult way. And she was like, yeah, I waited, we discussed it, and JIbri did not want me to leave.
Boom.
And that's where Mahala was like, what? Because I tried really hard to get you to leave, and it didn't work. So, sorry, Mahala, not happening, not today. So then she's like, well, we'll support you, but yeah, we're not going to go. Oh, so sorry. 25 days, just not enough time to get out to Joshua Tree for a small wedding, an intimate wedding. So anyway, so then that was it. So then Mahala goes back to her corner and she goes back to her cut man. And he's like, what happened? What happened? How was it? What happened? And so she's telling him. And meanwhile, they did a little split because while she goes in the bedroom, Big Brian comes out. He sits with his wife and he's like, what's up? And she's like, great. Well, they're going to get married. And no, she didn't say that. I forgot how she phrased it, but she was like, well, we talked. And anyway, long story short, she tells Brian that they're going to get married. And Brian was like, wait, what? What do you mean? Our plan was that they were not going to get married and that she was going to leave. So she's like, I was trying to be positive, which was total bullshit. And I liked how they were kind of cutting the conversation because Miona in the meantime is telling JIbri, she's like, yeah, I think it went pretty well. I told her, and she's like, but your mom said that that they won't be able to come. And JIbri is just like, it's so shitty. And he, it's shitty that JIbri sent her out to do that.
Yeah, he sat his ass in the room. She comes back in, like, what'd she say? What'd she say? What'd she say?
That's your mom.
Search the room.
That's oh god, that again, so fucking immature, and that's just a dude that does not know how to handle situations properly like an adult. And frankly, I give Miona a lot of credit because if that was me, I'd be like, what do you mean you're not going to be in the room talking to your mom? Like, what about this?
Shout out to Miona.
No. Yeah, so shout out to Miona. But then Brian was like, well, I don't want to support a train wreck. And I was like, well, fuck you, Brian. These two, they're like, they're the worst. Right. And it sucks because I went in thinking Mahala was going to be the hero here. I thought Miona was going to be the villain. I thought Mahala was going to be the hero. And guess what, guys? Totally got it wrong. The script has flipped. Miona is the hero. Every episode, she's coming out stronger and stronger. Mahala is just full of shit. And so that's what's happening with those guys. And just zero support from his parents. Yeah. And that's it. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible that they can't even, make a tiny, even if they said, oh, we're going to get married in, say it was a couple months down the road, the answer still would have been the same. She still would have said, well, we can't go. She doesn't want to go. That's it.
No.
And then she'll turn around and say, JIbri.
And yet and still, Miona is still there and trying to be civil for the sake of her man. Like, look, I don't like this bitch. I don't. But I'm going to go in here and talk to her since you're too pussy to do it. Right?
Exactly.
And I will get the answers that you were looking for. Okay?
Exactly.
Cool. And
I'll go talk
Brian,
to your mommy.
Brian can shut the hell up too. He could just go back to sleep and get Little Spoon by Mahala till he wakes up. That's what he can do with his life. Motherfucker.
Mahala, I'm cold. Can you Little Spoon me? Come here, baby.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah. So that was pretty much it for those two. So I don't know if you guys had anything else, but I think it was kind of a short little one.
It was a little short segment, and my goodness, what a mess! What a mess! And I can proudly say that I am rooting for this too. Can you throw that out there? I'm actually rooting for JIbri and Miona to get married.
I'm rooting for Miona.
I'm rooting for Miona. Me too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's associated with JIbri, so he's just. I'm rooting for him by association, but it's just the Mahala is just so shitty. But let's move on to the very final couple, the one that's been causing controversy all over the internet, and by the internet I mean our Patreon chat, and amongst us, and some of our Patreon members as well. We're all getting involved with this one. So let's
buckle up.
Let's have another little battle here between all of us, and let's talk about even Mohamed.
I got no more fight left to give. I saw the episode, Meg. I got no more fight left to give. Okay, none. There's no more fighting I could do for this guy. Look, all right, so they're headed to see the wedding venue, and Eve is like all excited about it. And Mohamed's over there in the passenger seat still salty because the wedding got delayed 2 weeks. Okay?
Yep.
I just want you to keep this in mind the whole time I tell this fucking story.
Yeah.
2 weeks. All right?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Now, she just wants him to understand, like, look, this wedding is very important to me. All right. And, you know, she pulls up to the venue and has to fight back tears of excitement. Like that moment right there. You
It's
know,
a woman that it's just, that's a fucking dream, dude.
Yeah. Tears of excitement. She's like, oh my God, I can't with this place. So much emotion. Let me get myself together before I go in and see this place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, what's happening right here is like Mohamed is on a talking head, mad. Because all the 48-year-old woman who is getting married for the first time only cares about her perfect dream wedding. Yeah. Okay. Y'all are getting married. She's like, look, I love you. We getting married, but I want this show. And Riri, I think your mic's muted. But she was like, yeah, she's like, look,
sorry.
I love you and everything, but this is how I want this wedding to go. I only plan on doing this once. I'm almost half a fucking century old. Like, cut a chick some slack. Let me do my thing. This is all I want. I'm asking for 2 fucking weeks, Mohamed. Right? And Mohamed is over there like unraveling. And truth, I'm kind of enjoying it. I love to see shit like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's kind of one of those situations where, like, you know, he was trying to keep it together. He was trying to run a long con, and now he's just out of energy for it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's like, just fucking marry me already.
It's like the scammers when you like they hit the final straw. Just fucking deposit the money in the account that I gave you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What part of this do you not understand? That's what it is.
I misspoke. I thought she was married once before, but you're right. She was just engaged.
Yeah. So this would be her first marriage.
I was thinking this was a setting. What? Yeah, I thought this was a second, but you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, no, go on. I'll just say this at the end of the.
Oh, okay. But he's hell-bent on his green card. We find out because he misses his mommy, and that's the hardest thing for him, right?
Mm-hmm. Fuck out of here, dude.
He misses his mommy, and she walks. She's in a place of awe when she goes into this place. Like, she is like, I don't know the word. All right, here's how amazed she is by the place. She's using words like splendor and magical to fucking describe this place.
And marrying her king in a castle. Barf.
And at this point, she is saying, oh my gosh, more than Mohamed does. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, the whole time, she is like in love with this place. And, you know, he says, it's beautiful, but, you know, this is putting my whole life on hold, is what he says to her. That it's putting his whole, this 2 weeks. Okay. 2 weeks. It's putting his whole life on hold, you know, and she was going to have her like ordained friend officiate. And it's like, nope, we can go get married in the mosque like right now. And she was like, I don't want to do that. Okay. This is a big deal for me, bro. Can you just let me have this? And he's like, all of a sudden he feels stuck. He feels stuck.
No.
Well,
for his lovely fiance asking him for 2 weeks. Like, look, I want this venue. I can't get it on the day we were planning on getting married. We have to push it back 2 weeks.
how many more days I didn't catch how many days they have left?
44. They're at about 44 right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So they got four. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was like, look, I don't feel comfortable with getting married in a mosque. And she says on the talking head, like in tears, like, what is this nigga not getting? Like, I'm trying to give him everything he wants. Like, I just want to be taken into consideration too. I haven't put my foot down for shit this whole time. I want this place. That's it.
Well, here's the problem though with these two, and it's, you're right in all of these things, but here's the problem. Again, he's a Muslim man, okay, a very strict Muslim man I don't know in what universe you live in where you think, oh, I'm just going to get him here and we're going to get married and not in a mosque. Like that dude is not going to agree to it. So they never had any conversation about wedding. And I'm not defending him. I'm just saying, like, Eve.
I don't know, Marie. It sounds like you're defending him.
Again, I am like the staunchest atheist in the world. I do not believe in any religion. However, this is why if you are getting involved with somebody who is of a very religious faith and background, like they're not going to agree to this shit. Okay. So of course he's like, no, and he's not going to want to do it. But on the other hand, he might, because he wants that green card. You know what I mean? It's like, he's just like, yeah, give me that card. I don't give a shit. So I don't know. But that's all I wanted to say is like, I just don't know why she keeps thinking that he's going to acquiesce to her non-Muslim way. It's just not going to work. Like just dead in the water from the jump. That's it. Like the minute he stepped foot on the soil, like I was like, no, they're doomed. Not going to work.
You see, Marie, that makes sense. That makes sense. He's lost. Again, I hate to say this, but I've said it before. He still thinks that they are going to live in the same world where they lived while they were on vacation, while they were on their phone talking. He thinks that's what their life is going to be. And then when he comes here and he's like, oh, I'm just taking care of Darren. I'm taking him to ninja classes. And then I can't even go to the mosque. All I got is a bike to go around. Now he's upset because it's not the same life that they had.
But he knew it was going to be this when he came over here. He knew that he couldn't work.
Different. Exactly.
He knew that he couldn't work.
No. This is as much on Eve as him. She was like, I guarantee that she was like, yep. Well, you can go to your mosque. We'll do this. She was changing her clothes out. We already discussed this to death. Okay. So she made the worst move you could possibly make is by giving an inch, right? You give an inch, you take a yard. She gave the inch to him with some of the stuff that, he follows. Okay. There is no halfsies when you're dealing with, and this isn't against, it's just, he's clearly a very religious, follows the Islamic way. And it's a very different, way of living. She cannot pick and choose what she wants to do and what she doesn't want to do with that. Not with him. I'm not agreeing. I'm just saying with Mohamed, he will never agree to a half measure. Okay. They're dead in the water. So that's my point. It's like, you're either all in, like, what's her name that married the dentist and the other fucking whatever,
Avery and
yeah, right.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Exactly. Okay. So Avery was like balls in. She was like, I'm converting. Like that's it.
She
and
still
that
is, by the way.
worked. I know. And it worked because he told her, he was like, yeah, I want to be with Omar. Thank you. He's like, I want to marry a Muslim woman. Muhammad has said, I want to have a Muslim woman. And at least, when we have children, they're going to grow up in a Muslim tradition. Again, he will not be the guy to be like, oh, you know what? I respect your view that you're not, a Muslim. He's not going to. Like, he clearly is not going to. So,
all right,
again,
but how soon we forget? Measures. How soon we forget, though, how they even started talking?
Fuck.
He slid into her DMs off of a bikini pic.
Boom.
But do you think he actually, okay, and I agree, but do you think he actually thought it was going to turn into anything else? I don't know. I mean,
he did.
And he also banged her. He also banged her. Okay, so like, there you go, Mohamed. You can't talk out of both sides of your mouth. You're right, EJ, but I don't know. This whole thing's just a fucking mess. It's never gonna work. No way. There's no way around it.
All right. Well, we'll just tell the story. All right. So
Sorry.
Later, Eve, while she's in the bedroom, gets a text from Mohamed that says, and I quote, so I think if you are busy, so I think if you are so busy to do your paperwork for me, maybe we can find another sponsor because this time is from my life. I need to be able to work and having a normal life in this country.
Fuck him, dude. Fuck him. Fuck Mohamed.
Yeah. Bad move. Bad move, bro.
Do you know where he texted her in the bedroom from?
Where?
The kitchen.
The kitchen. The motherfucking kitchen. The shit he could have just walked in there and told her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this little 2-week delay is the deal breaker. He can't wait 2 weeks. And she explains to him, how the paperwork thing works, and he don't care. He just want to get married. And she tells him again.
All of a sudden, he fucking turns into like an immigration office.
Yeah.
He's like, no, that's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. She's like, what the fuck? Do you know how the government in the U.S. works? You've been living with your fucking mom in Egypt the whole time, and now you show up here and you know how the whole fucking world works? Get the fuck out of here, sir. Fuck Mohamed.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Sir. I was trying to be polite.
And then look, and he even tells her again. She even tells him again, just to make sure that it's sticking in his head somewhere. This wedding is very important to me, and he reminds her that he still don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he called her selfish.
Yeah,
said she's being selfish.
And they argue, and she reminds him that she takes care of everything for him, and he tells her she only thinks about herself, which is a classic chess move of a person who actually does only think about themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
They say this so when the accusation of selfish comes flying back at them, the person who isn't actually the selfish one looks like they're reflecting as opposed to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's like, well, it's not me. I'm not being selfish. It's you.
Like, you're selfish.
Yeah.
You're like, you're selfish. See, look at you. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And
Dude,
then
I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
No, what was you going to say? I wanted to hear.
No, I was going to say again with Bilal and Shida, I've never once seen these two interact and said they have no redeeming moments. None. Every time they interact, she ends up in tears. You know what I mean? And it's always, he's a very cold dude and he doesn't give a shit. And he just wants that paper.
He ran out of patience, dude. That's what happened. He's tapping out early. You know what I mean? When he's basically, trying to hold his breath underwater for 90 days. And it's about time he's getting ready to come up for air. He's starting to panic.
Yeah.
Is what's happening.
I think the perfect analogy was the one that you brought up earlier about the scammer just being like losing his patience.
So, that's what's happening. He's unraveling. He's out of moves at this point.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
He's unraveling and he's out of moves.
Yeah. So he's like, look, I got nothing left. Just fucking marry me already.
Right.
And I'm sorry, but the fucking tears about his mom, like, I get it. That was in the right place for it. If he plays those tears at the right time, I would have been like, all right, I feel for Mohamed. But the fact that he was just like, I'm gonna look for another sponsor. She doesn't understand. Me and my mom are so close together.
Dude, he could have
fuck you.
He could have played that. He could have played it so differently and been like, if he wanted to have some more chess moves, he could have been like, I want to get a job so I can help support you and your son. And like, he didn't even say any of that. Like, dude, come on. Like, you just, what are you talking about? What does your mom have to do with this? Like, what? I don't get it.
He misses mommy, dude. He misses his mommy.
No, fuck you, dude. No.
My mom makes my breakfast.
Oh, did we just get a Marie impression?
We did. Gotta love
That's
that.
not very good.
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
I think the rage made it feel good. It made it sound good too.
Yeah, he sucks. And I'm mad that I even had to defend any of his bullshit before. I think that Eve was naive. That's what her name is. Fucking naive and Mohamed.
Naive. That's a good one.
Yeah, she's grasping at straws, thinking that, she's like, again, I think it's and I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. This is me. I think she's probably, maybe looking at it like, hey, I'm 48. I've got a son who requires a lot of care and help. This is difficult. It's difficult for her.
Help. No, he don't need help. He a ninja.
There's a ninja.
Okay. You're right. But, sometimes ninjas need a little assistance. But, all right. Okay. Well, regardless, but I don't know. And she's like, I got a young dude, and I don't know. I think that she's in her head. I think Eve has a lot of self-esteem problems, and I think she's, looking at it. That's my impression, that maybe she's looking at it in a way of like, well, what am I going to do now? You know what I mean? I got to make this work. And
not necessarily. I mean, so what happens? She storms out of the kitchen after she sees that. And he comes into the bedroom with his sponsor shit, and she goes in on him about it, and they argue about the whole getting a new sponsor. And he's like, look, if we don't get married sooner, I will go back to Egypt. And Eve was like, well, go, motherfucker. And like,
but she doesn't mean it.
I'll tell you this much: if you do, the wedding's off. And he was like, once again, I don't care.
I don't
get
care.
me a ticket.
Yeah.
You know
oh,
what?
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Where he was like, I won't marry you. Get me a ticket.
No, fuck you. Get out my house and ride your bicycle back to Egypt, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would have been exactly that. It's like, bro, you want me to buy you a fucking ticket? No,
Yeah.
you can get the fuck out of my house.
Yep,
yeah,
you can
exactly.
go get picked up by immigration. They'll take you back, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'd be calling ICE right now. Thank you. Bye.
But I think she should go ahead and buy him the ticket. Best thing that ever happened to her.
Yeah,
But
walk
no,
like an
you never
Egyptian.
Best thing that ever happened to you, Eve, was for him to say he wants to go. He needs to go. He's told you a few times this episode he don't care. He does not give a fuck about what you give a fuck about.
Nope, none of it. But you know what? Because I saw the preview. She doesn't stay mad, and she wants him back. She tries to make it work. That's her downfall. She had the power move right there. Like you said, she could have been like, get the fuck out, walk like an Egyptian back to your fucking country, get out of my sight. And, instead she's like, oh, I want to get fucking.
I just want to point out that Marie is one of the most liberal people I know, one of the most down to earth people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
She is one of the most common sense people I know, and I literally just had to hear her say, "Go back to your fucking country."
I know. Okay. All right. Let's clap at that one.
That's right.
No, I was speaking in. I said it. I fucking said it. You're right. I said it.
He's like, oh yeah, I did say that shit.
Yeah, I did. What the fuck else am I supposed to say? This guy's a fucking asshole. Get the fuck out of here.
He should go.
Out.
Look, I said the same thing. He need to go in the fuck home. He do.
Yeah,
he keeps threatening. He keeps threatening it. I fucking do it, bro. Like call his fucking bluff. Get out. Oh, you can't? You need me to buy you a ticket? Fuck out of here. Find a way back. Go get arrested. That's a free trip.
I am taking all of my plastic bugs back from Theron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine if Terren's just holding the plastic bugs, Mohamed just walks by and rips them off his hands. And goes, "Those are mine."
He go get on the plane with a carry-on bag full of grasshoppers, right?
Yeah. But okay, now I need to fucking explain this. I'm not saying, I'm not one of those people. I'm talking about in the context of him and his fucking behavior and him coming in here
Riri,
and acting like.
You don't have to explain, Riri.
I do. I can't. You guys, I can't. Oh, God. God damn it, Mohamed. Fucking asshole.
Dude, no, this is the one season where it gets all of us, because believe me, I even caught myself saying it and I'm like, that sounds wrong, but
it does.
But is it though?
But I mean it from a different perspective. It comes from an anger from watching a reality show. I don't mean it in the real world. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I'm not
Well, let me
like
explain
I'm not
something
out
to
on
you.
the street saying like get back to your country to everybody. It's like I'm talking about this motherfucker in this house in this situation with this woman being the way he is.
All right.
No, you can get the fuck out.
Look, we
Yeah.
all three feel that way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We fucking all three feel that way. You think we the only three people in the fucking world who feel like that? He's a piece of shit.
He is. He's a piece of shit.
We say what
And
people are thinking. That's what we do.
And he's using her. He's using her, and it's fucked up. And you know,
he's the user.
He's a user, Mohamed.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of, that's all I got. That's all the use I have for him. I've gotten through the segment. All right, and I am so ashamed that I was at any point during this season Team Mohamed.
I know.
Ashamed.
Same. I'm so angry at this fucking.
Yeah,
I
saw you try.
people.
I did that too. I did that like last episode. I was like, look, I think 2 episodes ago. I was like, yo, I can't do this no more. He sucks.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. I mean, again, I listen, and that's a good thing about us. Except Miguel, sometimes you won't admit when you're wrong. But I'm just kidding. Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, I already said it. Miona, I thought she was going to be a fucking asshole. I ate my words. She's been fucking my favorite so far.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It's just funny how, you know, like the whole thing with Mohamed, you know, everybody was telling me like, oh, you're willing to die on that hill, and I was like, yes, of course I am, and now everybody's like, hey,
no, I had to sit here and
listen,
talk to you
listen,
for
no. EJ, listen, I will take my apologies in form
please.
of a letter, an Instagram message. It's okay. It's also accepted.
I will not.
A text.
No.
A text is okay too. A text is okay too. I will take my apologies via text, via Instagram chat, Patreon chat, whatever you guys choose to do. It's fine. I will accept it either way. An apology is an apology, and it's fine. And also I want to go ahead and say it. I think I'm right about Kara as well. So I will also accept any form of social media that you guys want to use to apologize to me.
No,
it's fine too.
because
it's fine too.
Nope. Because I still will stand by my argument. And in that scenario that we all had that battle, that I still, and I said it today, that Eve definitely they talked and had conversations about the way things were going to be, and I do think that homegirl backed out of some stuff. I don't think she, she's acting like, oh my god. No. Like I said, you knew what you were getting. You got it. Here it is. He's a big piece of shit. But you can't act like you're shocked that, like, oh my god, I can't believe he's acting like this and he wants all of these things. You knew this. She thought she could change it. So no, I will not be apologizing for that.
And
he's
like
still a piece of shit.
I won't either, because fuck you. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. And also that.
well, like I said, I will take any form of apology.
Yeah. Well, keep waiting.
Letter preferably. And also I'll wait for another one for Kara as well. And yeah, I mean that's just what it is. That's just
nope.
Oh my! This is so satisfying. This is evil. I feel evil.
I don't know why you're basking in glory, because you're not winning anything. You didn't win any argument.
I know that's why I feel evil.
Yeah, you in your head you think you won something, but
I know this is evil.
Yeah. But anyway, we wrapped it up. We got to wrap it up.
Yeah, that's the end. That's all of them.
We got to wrap it up like Kobe and Emily needs to wrap it up. Ayo.
Boom.
I see what you did there.
Got him.
Yes. But before we go, we do have a couple things to say. Just very quick, very briefly. Just a quick shout out to Kia, Pat, Karen, and Rachel for joining us on Patreon this past month. Thank you so much, guys.
Kisses for your foreheads. Appreciate that.
Yes. And EJ Murray, this was left for us on June 17, 2022. I really wanted to read it, but of course we can't read a review without Marie here. What kind of monsters are we? So
we held on to this one till you came back.
Yes.
Aww.
Exactly.
Thank you, guys.
So it is titled Solid Hilarity. And it is left by Sarah N 2119. And she rated us 5 stars. She writes, "These guys legit keep me motivated to continue to watch these trashy shows." Oh, now I feel guilty.
No, I
That
don't.
is
I
that
don't.
is
God damn
weird.
it. Nope.
Cause,
Nope.
Cause like now she's like, I gotta listen to them. I gotta watch the show so I can listen to them. But then she moves on. She goes, "I suffered through the show, then get rewarded by listening to this podcast. So funny."
Ah,
Hell
hold
yeah.
on.
Thank you, girl.
Thank you, homie. Appreciate it. What was his name again?
Her name was Sarah N 2119.
Thank you, Sarah N 2119. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes. And that's it. That's all I got for this.
All right. Let's go ahead and shut this thing down. Riri, you ready?
Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to land the plane. Miguel, you do it.
I got you.
You do it. You do it.
All right. So once again, I want to thank y'all very much for listening to us every week. We appreciate it. Thank y'all. Kisses for your foreheads. And until the next time you hear us recapping anything, this has been 90 Day Fiancé, Season 9, Episode 13.
Respect, understanding, and communication.
Have a wonderful night.